Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Connection grow. Legendary passion grow. Bold and sexy. Legendary passion grow. And sexy. Legendary passion grow. Bold
and sexy. What's poppin', family? I'm home from work. I've been home for a little bit, honey, but I had to catch my breath, honey, because first of all, I'm seeing legends in here. What's poppin', Father Marks? I see this. The legendary beauty queen is in the house. How are you, gorgeous? Been long time no see. Mwah, glad to see you here. And Jared is in the house from Africa. Alhamdulillah. What part? How are you enjoying yourself? Mother Tay is in the house. Yeah, I am so hoarse. I'm like so upset that which I know it don't happen often, but when it does, I'm like, we totally maxed out. I'm like, we maxed it out. I cannot wait to get paid tomorrow so I can order some weed, get my car running, and just chill, like, and enjoy. Um, I'm like, I'm working this job. That's another part. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk. Are y'all ready to talk? Can I unbutton this? I'm not at work no more. And first of all, even at work, I don't have to wear the shit buttoned up, but you know. Um, so hold on, let me get myself situated. Um, it's so crazy to me. Um, yes, Mother Bianca. You can see the new Alhamdulillah. Thank you. Did I hit Jazzy Star? Did I get her? Hold on, let me get Jazzy. So let me tell y'all. So home from work, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna hit this bowl because that's what I got right now. I got just a little pinch of weed. Um, but we got things to talk about. We got things to talk about. I wasn't gonna go live today, but then after the day that I've had, I'm like, girl, let's bring it to the streets and just kiki. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Use some of the shake. Hold on. So first of all, before we get into anything, how are y'all? Like, y'all know we gonna talk and do what we gotta do, but how are y'all? While I'm preparing, getting situated, how is everybody? Update me. I know Injera's in Africa. I know Mother Bianca's at work. How is my sister down here? She knows who she is. I know her name, but then I be sometimes when people don't have their actual name, but I know their name, I'd be like, let me call them by this screen name. Maybe they have that name up there for a reason. So I'd be like, okay. But you know who you are, legend. So the ball will make the weed stretch for sure. With me, sometimes I don't be knowing, because for other girls, I'm like, how do y'all weed be stretching? Rolling blunts be fat, but then somehow you still got weed. I roll skinny blunts and my weed be gone. I'm like, can somebody explain the math on that? You use more weed, your weed stretch. But then again, I think what it is why their weed be stretching is because I typically order a little bit of weed at a time. I don't do big orders. Although that might be the smart thing. For years, people have been telling me, you waste the money when you do it that way. You think you saving, but you're not because you smoking through it quicker. That could be true. I'm gonna try. Now that I have consistent money coming, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try doing the bigger order and see. But in my mind, I'd be like, oh man, today was a day. Bismillah. Yeah, today was a day, babe. Okay, it's pulling. I'm like, my friend, are you pulling? That's why I don't like bowls. With a blunt, the blunt is the tool. When you're using something like this, It gets dirty. You got to clean it. It gets clogged. It gets this. It gets that. I'm like, a bowl to me is good like when you first get it. After like a while, I keep it because it's like on a moment like this, if I don't have nothing else, fine, let's use a bowl. I don't prefer it though. Although it may be probably one of the purest ways to do it, a bowl or a bong. But says you buying it ounces better than a few grams. Yeah, I've heard that. I've been hearing that all my life, so I think I'm gonna try it. Before, at least I had an excuse, at least in my mind, like, no, this is like a luxury. Get it small. Don't be, oh, let me get $150 worth. In my mind, I'm like, $150. What about 35? So let's talk. Went to work today, and I'm like, Lord, what? People, it's just really crazy to me because here's what I really be feeling like. Stay out of my way. Just generally. Just generally stay out of my way. It's no particular scenario. If you come into me to tell me something stupid, I'm not trying to hear. Steer clear from me because I don't feel like hearing you. I'm just not there with it. I don't. I'm like dealing with the shit I just went through the other day that I told y'all about. I'm not about to like have disruption in my home, at work. I'm like, I'm not beat for it here. I'm not beat for it there. I'm putting in for a cancellation early. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like going back and forth. I'm here to do a job. I'm on company time. I'm not here to do that with you. I told first of all, one of my bosses today, and I'm like, leave me alone. Boss, no boss. Because ultimately, the bottom line is, I'm a grown ass man. You're not about to tell me, like, you telling me too many things that I'm not trying to hear right now. So for example, and it'd be the way, like, you see me speeding down the aisles, grabbing stuff, and one of my bosses, she looking at me, oh, what? Why is your music on? I'm like, what do you mean? Why is my music on? Y'all have way bigger fish to fry, and you're backed up, and you don't have the right ingredients. But you telling me, where's the tablecloth? Tablecloth, no food, no purpose. You don't get it yet? Bitch, we first need to have some food to fry and cook up to serve to the people before you start talking about the tablecloth. I'd rather eat on this bare ass bench with a plate of food rather than to have a nice spread, no food. That's what you give. That's what it's giving. I'm like, why are y'all so stuck on that? Really? And when you can clearly see the customers love it, even the colleagues love it, to the point now where it's just crazy how I come into a space and that will happen. Because when I first came there, people from my team and just there would be people because people think that overnight can do whatever they want. Wrong. If they can do it, I can do it. I don't give a fuck what you talk about. These hood rat ghetto street rules. That's not how we doing it. If it's policy, it's policy. And I don't care. And we're all following the rules. Oh, you was here overnight? Tough. Because I don't give a fuck about none of that. So that's it. You making it like it's some huge disturbance. You just so happen to pass me, heard some music. You want to make a thing about it? Why? And I'm here again trying to explain something to this woman. I don't give a fuck who believes, who don't understand it. If you're too lazy to do the research, what it will be required to have an understanding of what the fuck adult ADHD is, that's your problem. Just because I'm an adult don't mean the shit just goes away. And I'm explaining to you a situation. And as I'm telling you, you're walking away. So she walked away. I said, that's fine. I hit play, went back to my music because I'm not about to play with you. And if y'all keep hassling me and harassing me about this is going to be workplace harassment, is going to be favoritism. I already told, and I told her and another, there's 3 people in my division who are bosses, who are like our bosses in our division, if you will. She said something and I spoke. I was on my lunch. Now, fast forward, I'm on my lunch now. I'm talking to some colleagues, and one of my bosses came out. And when she came out, I still said what I had to say. And I'm saying, talking about that first lady that I told you about with the earpiece and the hat on. And I'm saying, Miss Thing, she can't tell me nothing. And then my boss was like, oh, who are you talking about? And then the girl said her name, and she was like, ooh, actually she can, because she's a coach. And so I said to her, coach, no coach. I'm a grown ass man. She can't tell me nothing when she's in my face breaking the rules, thinking she about to straighten me out. It won't happen, coach or not, store manager or not, because then it's going to be a complaint. And I'm going to be very clear to illustrate how you're blowing this thing up into a big issue based on the premise of policy. Yet you have people in here with sweatpants on, hoodies on, even as I'm sitting here today, every day since I've been working here. You were very clear. Not only did you say no hats, no hoodies, you have niggas coming in here with those ski masks on, where you can pull it up over your face. I don't want to hear nothing you have to tell me about some fucking music that's coming out of my pocket as I'm in a fucking big ass store with music coming out of the speakers, people walking around, noise coming from every direction, but you want to zone in on this particular sound coming out of my pocket. And I'm explaining to you the reason why I have it on. Because I dance every day, period. And that's a part of my wellness, my mental health, what I got to do to stay focused. You're not about to tell me first thing in the morning, it's early, like it's still dark outside when we get here. And then they telling us, y'all times are too slow. What do you mean our times are too slow? And what it is why everyone is getting frustrated. And what I'm saying is think from the head down, boo. The issue what you having is bad leadership. But you just don't want to see that. So you keep trying to pawn it off to your team. But the thing of it is for the people on the team who are the issue are the people who you're friends with. So you let these niggas slide. And when they do that, and they see an order that they feel. So for example, I think I already broke it down, but I'll just give you a quick for the girls who weren't here for that. Say for example, you get a produce, you get an express, you get a GMD, there's another one. What's the other one? Produce, express, GMD. What is the oversized? Those 4 in particular cause your score to drop down, which to me, again, is fucking stupid for the metrics. Because if you know that when these orders come in, say you have 10 items on that list. I'm just making something up to make it visual. That thing may have you go from all the way to get the mayo, all the way in A3. I'm just making something up. A3, get the mayo. Then it may say, go all the way down to L36, which is all the way down to the other side of the store into the back. But you got 30 seconds to do that. They give you 30 seconds. I don't give a fuck what you're saying. I'm not about to be running through the store for nobody. I already walk fast, period. I have gotten that all my life, and I know that I walk fast. And I know that I'm using that as a benefit for this job. I told her, since I've been working, I've never had issues with my feet in my entire life. Since I've been working here, now my feet are hurting. You wanna know why? Because I'm pushing myself to the limit, but you asking for more. Instead of actually whipping these niggas into shape who you see here still in company time. So I ain't trying to hear none of you niggas. I'm gonna just be flat out with you. Especially now that I can see I've been here long enough now. I'm seeing how this shit be moving. You're not about to work me into the ground. That's not what's about to happen. And I told her flat out, I told my manager, I said, no, I can't. That lady can't tell me nothing, respectfully. Not when she's sitting here. She's supposed to be she's a so-called coach, but she's not leading by example. She's a horrible example because she's sitting here breaking 2 rules that are visible. You can hear my phone, but that could be coming from anybody. But you know it's me because I'm dancing as I'm grabbing the stuff. But I can look at her and see what she's doing and know you're not supposed to have that hat on. And I know you're not supposed to have that earpiece in. She a coach, but she telling me when she heard my music, where's your earpiece? Why are you not wearing your earpiece? You a coach, but you telling me to violate a policy? So it's like, I'm going to just do me because you bitches don't know from one day to the next. Okay, we're going to do it this way, drop and go. So that means when you come back there with your cart full of groceries, instead of you staging your own thing, which by the way, you should have been had it set up that way. And you need to, instead of hiring more people to do what I'm doing, you need to be hiring niggas that's going to get this shit in order behind the scenes because that's what the issue is. You have people like me doing the whole thing. We picking, we're sorting, we're doing exceptions, we're doing returns, we're staging, we're zoning, we're doing everything. But we're too slow. Maybe don't have us split in 6 different jobs then. Let us just focus on the job you hired us for. You get tired of them having these stupid ass meetings about the same shit. So now I just ignore them. And on this last meeting, I ignored them. They was like, oh, everybody from this division come to the meeting. I sure didn't come. You wanna know why? Because I was in the middle of a fucking pick walk. That was chilled, meaning the shit will thaw out. Then I had one colleague tell me, oh, well, which I like her. So I just let her, I'm like, she older too. So I'm like, girl, I'm gonna let you slide because I'm just gonna ignore you. Like, I like you still, but I don't care what you're saying. Because bottom line is I didn't go to the meeting. I don't care. Now, if you want to tell me what the meeting was about, that's fine. But I'm not about to sit up here because guess what would have happened then? Oh, when they call the meeting like that, you have to go to home screen. No, I don't. Especially if I don't have an ambient order where it's like a bag of chips or something. But if it's ice cream or frozen fish or something like sour cream, eggs, I'm not about to sit up here and because you want to sit up here and bitch about something that's actually your own fault. You keep hiring niggas that you think are cute. I'm like, it's stupidity. Because one time when she hired these batch of boys, and she looked at me, she said something like, I know how to do something right, don't I? I took that as her telling me, they cute, right? Okay? Like, it's giving Shania Twain. That don't impress me much. Because I'm thinking, bring bitches in here who can put the team together. If they're cute too, great. But they can be ugly. They could. Can they work? Are they lazy? You keep hiring all these 18, 19. I'm like, let her get a job at McDonald's. That would be better suited for her. It's like a younger job. This could be a younger job too, but what I'm saying is these younger bitches are lazy. And you wanna know why? Because they don't have real bills. They still living in a situation where they can just be like, I could take the job. I don't have to have the job. They're not to the point where a lot of us are, where it's like, okay, we have bills. There's a reason why we took this job. And then she definitely not, some of these people are definitely not on the level of wanting to put quality in the work where I'm at. So I'm like, y'all about to lose good help. Because guess what? I'm not the only one. Their best people, the people who are the best people, like who actually work, are the people I'm close with. Like, talk with, we exchange information. The people who are great at the job, who they let the lazy people pass all their work to these people, they're about to quit. They're looking for new work. And ultimately what's going to happen, because I'm like, what's wrong with people? Do I need to go off to be a manager so I can show these bitches how it's supposed to be done? Because ultimately, can you not understand? You can blame us all day and night. But so many people quitting, so many people getting fired, so many metrics not making sense because you are not relaying the messages of what this don't make sense. You need to explain to these people what it is. You be bitching in the back like that's doing something. But okay, ultimately what's going to happen is they're going to start looking at y'all. It don't matter. You can say all day and night, oh, my team. They're going to say, it stink from the head down. So it's going to start with you, off with your head. We got new management. That's what anyone in a real position of power, that's how they would look at it. If we've given you what you need, you say something, we give you what you need to hire new bitches. They talk about, in my job, in my position, that they're overstaffed by about 20 people. How does that happen? How do you overhire by 20? Don't that sound kind of off? I can maybe see you say, oh, we're overstaffed by 3, maybe 4 or 5, 20. So it's just showing me irresponsible, don't know what you're doing. Y'all just throwing stuff and seeing what sticks. With that drop and go, great idea, because y'all want us to be quicker, but how can we be quicker when after we pick the groceries, we then have to carry all these heavy ass totes, and not only just carry it and put it anywhere, we have to put it in the section it goes with, the groceries it goes with. So let's just make something up. Let's just say the number on the sticker is $39.98. Well, you're not supposed to put $39.98 on $12.12. All the things that go on top of $12.12 need to be $12.12. $39.98 got to be with $39.98. So it's just, you putting a lot on us, but then saying we're moving too slow. And people are getting frustrated. I'm like, you're not building team morale. In fact, you're creating resentment. You want to know why? Because there's a handful of us busting our asses, and they constantly hear we're not fast enough. We're not fast enough. You know the reason why these scores be jumping up and down to extremes is because we, the people who actually just take whatever order the machine gives us, when we go up there, we click the first thing. We're not skipping around to our favorite and what is going to allow us to keep a sky high score. We click whatever is needed because they put it up there as it's needed. Like, okay, these orders we need to start putting these groceries together for 9 o'clock, for 8, for 10, whatever it is. And the resentment is coming in because people who are busting their asses have low scores because they keep getting the picks that make your score low. Those oversized things, you may have to get like a fucking 70-inch TV, but not just that. Then you got to turn around and you may have to get 2. You may have to get 3. And then you may have to turn around and get 10, 40, what do you call those? Water bottle, like 40 bottle water bottle. Like, it's heavy, it's big, and it slows you down. And then you may have to go, and by the way, with those oversized, almost always have you jumping from this end to that end to this end to that end. But you want quicker, like, girl, you have to fall back. Period. And you definitely not about to be busting my ass and busting my chops about some bullshit when you got these bitches up here gossiping and water cooler talk. I don't give a motherfuck. So until I see you taking shit serious and straightening these bitches out, I don't want to hear no more conversation about it. Because I'm not working no harder. I know I came in there with the right mindset. I know I put my best foot forward. If you're not happy with that because you're expecting for a small group of people to do the work of all these niggas that you got on staff, fuck you. I'm about to bust my ass. Like, I'll bust my ass when I'm appreciated and when you're not being stupid with me. And so far as, like, okay, you know what? I really, like, they appreciate us. They take care of us. Maybe, I'm not going to say I would run to the store, but I would feel more of a need. But definitely, I'm already busting my ass. And you want more? Plus, you trying to, like, oh, your music and want to find stupid shit to complain to me about? Girl, please. Right there, one of the managers, actually it's 4 because it's one gay guy. He come in there, he got his earpiece on, talking on the phone. You can hear him gossiping on the phone as he's walking through the store. That's supposed to be a leadership person. So you want to straighten me out, girl? You can never. I told her, I said, Miss Thing, let me tell you very clearly. I said, there is not a day on the lunar, the Chinese, American, or galactic calendar where this bitch will be able to straighten me out on any day. Morning, night, noon, it don't make a difference. She can't ever serve me because it's stupidity for me. I'm like, how how you gonna tell me I'm wrong, but you wrong in my face? You breaking the rules in my face, telling me I'm wrong, telling me you gonna send me home for breaking a rule that you sitting here breaking 2 rules visibly. Ho, if you don't back up, y'all about to get sued. I told my manager, I said, and I told her today, I was like, let me tell you, if my hours change, if anything happens to me negative as a result of somebody feeling some kind of way just because I paid them, and rightfully, and when I told her, you know what she said? She was like, you are telling the truth because I told them that. I told them we do need to lead. She agreed with me. She was like, I have said that. We have to lead by example. So because at first she was like, oh, actually, she can say something to you because she's a coach. But when I told her how I felt about it and I explained about my ADHD and how they're paying it, I'm like, you realize that could be a part of my suit too. Because especially a job of this level, you're supposed to make reasonable accommodations when someone is explaining to you that they have a condition, a situation going on. If I had dyslexia, you'd have to, and I told you a simple thing that I do to make it work, it may be different from these other bitches, but you're not supposed to shut me down if it's something that I need in order to really stay focused and achieve the job. Playing music from my pocket in a big ass department store that have music already playing would be one thing if I was in a library, but we're not. That would be, to me, that would be like saying, oh, well, when you get, I'm trying to think of what it could be, because it's so stupid to me. I'm like, okay, when you're at the mall, like I can, if I want to play my music from my phone, I can do that. If I want to watch videos, I can do that. And like I'm talking about, like as far as the space, like no one's gonna care because it's such a big space that have so many sounds, is what I'm saying. It's the same thing here. People talking, the sounds of the carts, the music coming out of the speaker. I'm doing this because this is the music. First of all, the music y'all play is whack. And I'm not the only one who said that. Everyone, like, not everyone, but a lot of my colleagues have said, oh, yeah, I need to get like you because the music they got playing is trash. I know. But what I'm saying is, why are you making it like it's a big deal in a big ass store? It's not like we're in a tight quarters and it's so distracting. It's distracting. Be one thing if we was on an airplane or some shit. Like in close quarters where it's quiet more or less. Then. But in something where it's already loud, like what are you talking about? Y'all just looking for shit now. And then what? Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Oh, put your thing on pause because you missed the meeting. Honey, please. I was like, oh, there was a meeting. Girl, I knew it was a meeting. I paid it because I'm working. Yeah, you're not supposed to have headphones or earbuds or none of that. So it's like they want you to be there bright and early, dealing with the type of environment which you in. It's like I'm telling you, instead of I told them, and she walked. I'm like, all right, but I'm telling you now, you're not about to keep coming at me with stupid shit. Because then I told her, I said, and in my suit, it will be favoritism, it will be discrimination, it will be unfair and like unfair practices, and also a hostile work environment. You're you're making it impossible because one thing about it is I guarantee you none of the customers, they love me. Period. Today a woman, I'm sure they be seeing on the camera like, what do he be? I had a group of girls, they was getting their produce, they was in there, they was like, where are you from? Like they enjoy it. Y'all mad about it because y'all didn't think about it or that people didn't respond to you that way. I can't think of no reason why you would try to stop me when you can see, especially in this particular store. I'm like, this store in general have a bad reputation for bad customer service and nasty people, like people who talk to you crazy. You wouldn't want a vibrant person first thing in the morning to like greet your customers, and when they come in they're having a good experience, you can see that. You want to shut that down. You're jealous, you're mad. You would think that wouldn't be the case. Like, oh wow, the customer's really like it, he's doing his job, that's a good energy in here. And I'm the only bitch like that who people respond to that way, where it's like, how, what's up, like. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, I'm saying it's just what it is. But you're not gonna keep confronting me about some stupid shit about music that you're acting like I'm playing it from a fucking speaker with bass in it when it's literally coming out of my fucking pocket discreetly. You can't see where the device is. You just know that you hear some music here and there. And when you hear it, none of the songs I play when I'm at that job are provocative. They're all family-friendly songs. Like songs that have no cussing in it, don't have strong content matter as far as sexual or anything like that. So no, you're not gonna tell me nothing about that. And like I said, the key thing is A, because like I said, this is what I use as a part of my own condition. A. B, these niggas ain't following the rules. You're not about to have me having to follow the rules like, oh, especially when in every other way, I don't come in here with ripped clothes. That was one of the things. You can't come in with ripped clothes. You can't come in here. Everything that they say, the rules be broken. People come in with head wraps, do-rags on. One of the guys today, he had a just not even a hat, just a do-rag on. That's okay, but you're not about to say nothing to me. And I'm not wrong to say that, because you're being unfair now and you're looking for an issue with me. And you don't got nothing else to say, so now it's, oh, music? And this whole speed thing, I'm like, girl, y'all can kiss my ass with that. I'm not going no faster. I already, and like I said, my feet have never been like, like where I'm like, oh, I want to get off my feet ever. until I start working this job, running back and forth, back and forth. You want me to go quicker? Girl, you are insane. Why don't you get these bitches, these lazy bitches that you already have hired before I got here to do their fucking job? Stop talking to the group when you know it's just these people, these select 4 people, and you would think, oh, no, because that's what the one girl was saying to me. She was like, yeah, it's leadership. Because I was just explaining, I'm like, no, it's leadership fault. I'm tired of hearing these speeches and these meetings. And then they threaten the team. I'm like, why did I turn down that other job? I turned down this other job, and I told her that. I'm like, I turned down this other job to stay here because y'all gave me the chance first. And you have the audacity to sit here and have meetings and are threatening your team. I'm like, you showing right now, this is what it looked like. Like I'm saying, this right here is what gives people the excuse to say, oh, women don't know how to lead. Shit like this, in my opinion, because it's a full team of women leaders and they're a fucking mess. And their way of leading is to just threaten the team. I'm like, not to say that men don't do that too, but I'm saying the optics on this to me just look bad because I'm like, it's a full female woman team. And y'all can't lead. You're horrible. And that is true. So in this instance, that is true. And I'm saying just the optics of it make it seem like, see, it's giving people the feeling of, see, look at this. Like just simple shit. Simple things that make perfect sense that they're not implementing. So I said, I don't give a fuck what they have to say no more. Because now you've shown me you're not a good leader. So I'm just gonna keep working, and if you continue to harass me, then I'm gonna start snapping pictures of y'all, the leaders, as well as the employees, and send it to corporate to explain how you have favoritism, and then I'm gonna sue you for harassing me and not allowing me to do my job and not accommodating my very reasonable small thing that don't bother nobody. You're gonna get a lawsuit. You're not gonna be unfair with me and have selective treatment on how this person you're okay with, so you let them slide. Ain't nobody sliding. It's either okay or let them slide, but don't speak to me either. And it's gonna be a lawsuit. Leave me alone. You're not gonna bring me in here and think I'm a grown ass man. This is not fucking high school. You're not about to tell me, oh, you can't have, like, no. It's my fucking phone. And if I want to have music coming out of it and from my fucking pocket in this loud ass huge store, you're not going to tell me nothing. Especially, now it would be different. First of all, that was never a rule that nobody said. But you know what? The rule that I did get from day one was no hats, no earpieces, no sweats, no hoodies. And if you do wear a hoodie, you got to tuck the hood into the vest. Niggas walk through the store with the hood on, with the earpiece on, having full conversations. I don't complain. I'm not the boss. And the bottom line is, I don't give a fuck. Because now I see, I'm like, this is the reason why y'all can't keep no good health. Look how y'all treat them. They come, and then this is what you do. You have the audacity to threaten, to say to the team, like, oh, if you do this, if you hit item not found, we gonna make y'all go and collect all the exceptions. You sound stupid. That's what you call leadership? The button is there for a reason. And who you need to be coming down on is stock. The niggas who stock the shit. The fuck is that our problem for? Because we came to the fucking location, shit wasn't there. Now, because it wasn't there and we hit the button, it wasn't there. You telling us you're going to make us. And let me tell you something else. Today, because I'm like, no. I went to the location for the chicken. And when I got there, I knew it wasn't there because I'm like, I know what it looked like. And I'm like, it's not there. But I'm like, let me dig around because, you know, sometimes people will pick some up, put it down in the wrong location. I said, and I've seen that before where I've gotten an item, it was just in the wrong location, but nearby. So I'm digging. The one lady was like, oh, what you looking for? Because you're digging too hard. And she was actually the woman who was around when that first lady with the hat came to me talking stupid. So I was like, yeah, you know, I'm looking for the chicken, but I don't think it's here. She was like, yeah, it's not here. It's not out here. She said, but we may have some in the freezer. And I told her flat out, I said, nah, I'm going to skip it because that's not my job. I'm not rolling into no cold ass freezer searching for nothing. And when I hit item not found, it's going to go to them, and then they can bring it out at that time. Ain't nobody going to no fucking freezer for shit. If it ain't out here, it's not out here. I'm not running back for nothing. For a can of juice, a carton of milk, eggs, nada. Let's be clear about it. I ain't going back there. So when she said that, I said, oh, don't worry about it. If it's not out here where it's supposed to be, item skipped. And if they have an exception or if they have a substitution they would like that's out here, then I will grab that. But I'm not, because now I see y'all be playing games. And guess what? Somebody who's going to go the extra mile to go in the freezer, then you're going to be complaining because their time went down because it took longer than 30 seconds. So fuck it. It's not here. Skip. Let's skip to our motherfucking loot, bitch. Not about to sit here and play around with you niggas over some frozen chicken. So I skipped it. Sure did. And there was some other stuff that they was like, oh, maybe in the back. And it's going to stay in the back till nigga brings it out. And if I get another order and they call for some pineapple and it's out here now, boom, you got a pineapple. But I'm not doing that. The fuck? I'm not stock. Y'all niggas expect us to do everything. Stock, this, that, going in the back, searching for items in the fucking freezer, or refrigerator, or chill spot. Girl, fuck all that. Doing no bend it over backwards for you bitches, especially when you don't appreciate it. I just got here and I came in with the right attitude, and I'm seeing how you treating the other girls, and I'm seeing how you're trying to affect me, and I'm like, oh hell no. I'm like, oh no. I'm like, Allah, I hate it because this job is the one that I really wanted. And it's not even the job itself that is annoying. It's this, like, the leadership. I'm like, y'all are so aggravating and just piss poor. Like, you aren't a good leader. And y'all like to throw around y'all power. Like, girl, I'm like, you ain't nothing special. You just don't know that yet. And then be complaining, your time is too slow. Oh, you know what's going to make it quicker? Me cutting out all that nonsense, all those shenanigans which you asked me for. Run to the freezer. Where? You see what I got on? Nigga, I ain't going to no fucking freezer. You're not paying me enough to be that freezer. I went in there one time. Now, where I will go in the freezer to drop something off that is on my cart. Like, let's just say, okay, my order is done. My picks are finished. Certain type of orders can't go. So much to explain. They got to go to a different location of the store. On those times, I will walk into that freezer for the 3 seconds it takes. But if you're telling me to walk into a freezer to go looking for something, go digging around, you are out your mind. Because for the people who go into that freezer, look how they're dressed. These niggas have on big ass Eskimo one-piece outfits because they know how cold it is. But you want me to walk in there with my regular clothes on? Are you insane? You're stupid. You're stupider than you look. You're stupider than them lashes led me to believe. Because you another glued up, souped up. Like, no. You don't got them. Those aren't the cute kind. You don't know how the cute kind look. Because if you did, you wouldn't be wearing those. You think they're cute just because you got more. That's not how that works. Oh, well, mine are the better ones because I got 360 on each lash. That's supposed to be cute, bitch. You look like a fucking dirty broom. It's like you've been sweeping the floor with those raggedy lashes, bitch. It's not cute. It's not what you thought. It's not sitting. It's not the look. It's better when it's like there's some volume, but then it's like spaced out a little bit. Like, make it look like something, bitch. It's just, and then they're all the same length, bitch. Girl, they look fake. You look fake. You look stupid. And you can't even sleep right because then you be too afraid. Oh, I don't want my lashes to fall off. Can't even wash your face right. Girl, you can't tell me nothing. Up there looking stupid. Be in the shower because they want no water to touch their fucking face. Girl, fuck you. You want to be so cute, bitch. Why don't you do a strip just like the other legends, bitch? But you want to be fancy. No, I paid $120 for mine. Then be looking stupid when the shit start falling out. Be 2 lashes here, 1 lash there. Be looking all bald and shit. I'm like, this shit is so dumb. Please. That should be cute for if it was even cute then. For the girls who get it done the right way, even then though, it'd be like that shit don't last but like a few. It'd be cute for like a week, maybe if they take care of it. But in general, them shits be looking glued up, souped up. I'm like, yuck. I can see the glue. It look like it hurt. How can you see? Because that curve be so low riding that you can only see this much of their eye. It'd be like this, like just a little peeking underneath that lash. I'm like, and her eye be totally open. Eyes wide shut is what it's giving me, bitch. Eyes glued shut. Because if you sleep wrong, you know your eyes be watering when you sleep. That's why when you wake up, you have that sleep in your eyes. That's like when she wake up, she gotta do her eyes be glued together. I could only imagine like waking up and like the water that mixed in with your eye glue, and you gotta like slowly like peel your eye open, bitch. Got time for that. You're upset with me because I walked in there and gave you skin glowing, hair flowing, and bitch, it didn't take much. You and that Groupon to everything one stop Wong, Walk Wong, bitch. You went to Walk Wong and got nail, hand nail, feet nail, lashes, and you got a thread. Your face is breaking out now. Now them brows never growing back because they wasn't plucked properly. Now you just about to be a bald skunk in real life. You could have just paid the real money and got it done by a real beauty technician, but you wanted to go to Wonder Walk. Fine. You wanted that. Now you got it. And you fucked up in the game as a result. You can't tell me nothing. At all. Ma'am. You're mad about it because the girls live. Men, women, young, and old. You're jealous. And I don't be trying. That's the difference. You think girls come to you because you're the boss. They just want to kiss your ass for political reasons, bitch. I zoom, zoom, right past this bitch. I don't have to speak to you. I really don't. And I told my manager, and if I see any change on my schedule, that's going to be the beginning of my suit. I will not be retaliated against for saying the truth. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shut up. You just wanted to talk, but thank you for that, for them $2. Thanks. Feeling entitled over music. Oh, shut up. Have you been listening to anything I've been saying? So now we got to get you to a plan so you can get them ears checked. Get you a hearing aid with volume too so you can hear. You know what the word entitled means? Entitled is expecting for someone to come to a job and do 5 fucking jobs and get paid once. Entitlement is expecting one person to do all the work of these lazy bitches on the job. Entitlement is feeling like you about to tell somebody what to do because you think what? You're the boss? But you dead wrong. And you don't own this business. That's it. To me, that's an arrogance. That's an entitlement and an arrogance. So entitlement, you think you can sit up here with an earpiece and a hat on, but you're going to tell me about something that you can't even see? That's the entitlement. You said not nail glue on the lashes. Girl, them lashes be looking acrylic. They be so thick and shiny. I'm like, girl, you are that is not. But you know, beauty trends go in a circle. So now it's giving, like right now, the girls feel like the super unnatural look is like the look that's in. But that'll go out of style and then something else will come in. Because I'm like, this shit be looking so overdone. Everything is overdrawn, overdone, too much. Now, certain girls know how to pull it off. As far as application, they know when it's too much, when it's not too much, when it needs more. But these bitches where I'm working with, these are not beauty queens. Specifically, the lady I'm talking about. But I can tell she walk around like she thinks she's so like. But she don't talk to me no more. So good. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. And that's what I was saying. She's telling me, "Oh, you can pause your. You could." She was like, "Oh, you was supposed to pause that because you can't be missing meetings." I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna pause it. You wanna know why? Because this food is chilled, and if I go to the home screen so I can hear this nonsense they're about to say that they keep saying, and it's really their own fault because they have the power to change it, but they don't. Because they keep letting niggas that shouldn't be there stay there, and then all the work falls on us and our scores go down. Okay, I don't care what she's saying. Let her head roll. Her head should be the one rolling. Cause she's one of the bosses. And then another thing was this morning, this bitch, the same one who was telling me about my music, she declined my non-paid, what do you call that? Non-paid, forget, but it's like PPO, but just non-paid. Because I'm like, no, at some point I'm probably gonna need this, and I don't want to use paid for just because I'm on this Uber and they're running late. I'm not. When I need it to be paid, like for something I'm going on vacation, then I want to use it then, and I don't mind. But the only reason why I have to do that is because that's another part. Then if you're running late, these bitches give you half a point. You can get up to 5 points, and I'm like, y'all doing too much. It's too much. Especially where it's like first thing in the morning, it's like you talking about points, but the point is because again, I saw the system, but it was so early in the morning. It's like maybe what a week ago. I'm trying to think when I started to see what it was saying. That would you like to protect this time? And at first I thought they were saying do I want my paid? I'm like I don't. So I kept declining it. Like I don't want it to be paid. Like for them to pay for my time. I would just prefer for them not to give me no points because you know that I'm running late. I'm telling you I'm running late. And I told you once I get my Jeep running, that won't be a problem because I'm a very punctual person. But I'm not going to wake up at 3 in the morning so I can be out of here I'm not doing that. 4 in the morning is early enough for me to be up. I'm not going, how I got to wake up earlier because somebody would say, well, if the time you waking up don't work, then wake up earlier. Fuck no. No. When you get to 5 points, they just fire you. So it's already starting with, to me, that's like, I get the point system, but on something like that, well, it depends. In my case, because I'm like, I have a very good reason why I'm running late. And a part of me working this job, and I told you that when you did the interview, was so that I can get my car up and running. So how are you going to fire someone for the thing that they told you up front? They're going to need to, you get what I'm saying? It would make sense. Then why even hire me? I go to bed when I know I got to work tomorrow, the next day, I go to bed like at the latest 11 something. Anytime I try to avoid going to bed at 12 or anything past 12 because the way I look at it at that point is now I have to rush and go to sleep because 12, 1, 2, 3, and then you get what I'm saying? So I'm saying that like my hours are going away for my sleep. So if I go to sleep at 10, then I feel like I can manage that. But I'm like, Allah, my thing is I actually don't mind the job. I enjoy it. I like the being fast paced. I like making the customer feel good, like them having a good experience. I enjoy doing that, but I do not enjoy people trying to tell me stupid stuff like, "Oh, what's going on?" And then the way that they're saying it, "Oh, why is your like?" I can't explain it. You just have to. I can't explain it. It's just one of those things where it's a combination of things. The stupid face that they're making, the tone of voice, because it's not like both her and the other lady. They weren't like yelling. It's just, but it was one of those things like, I can't, you just have to been there. Like, oh, why? Like, what do you mean, why? Oh, it's one of those things. It's hard to explain. It's an energetic thing, like, and a certain face, like, why is your music on? Like, and it's on in my presence. Why is that? Now they didn't say that, but it's just an energetic thing. Like, And then like that one lady coming to me, like accosting me, I'm in a pick. I'm like, girl, fuck out of my face. Wake up when I need to. I can't do super early. Right. I struggle to wake up at 4:30 and I go to bed like right. And I wake up, I set my alarm every night for 4 a.m. work. That's how I say it. Set alarm, 4 a.m. work. I'm not waking up no earlier. So if I'm running late, I'm running late. You know my reason. I told you already. Now it'll be a whole other different conversation. I'm running late with my Jeep, but that's not going to be the case. But you knew that my car was down. I told you that. But anyway, she denied it, and then somebody was explaining to me, oh, because unpaid PPO or whatever how they were explaining it is like if you had a doctor's appointment or something. I'm like, what difference do it fucking matter? Like, my nigga, especially why deny it when I'm saying I don't want money for it? Just make it to where I don't get a point. I'm not asking to be paid for the time. I'm just saying I'm going to be getting here late. Are you a one alarm person or do you need multiple? Nah, I'm a one alarm person. Because naturally, when I know I have to be up, it's just I don't know how to explain it, but I just wake up easy anyway when I know I need to be up. So when that alarm goes off, then I don't know. It's like I just be shocked back into reality. Like, okay, I gotta get up. Be like that. And I may sit up in the bed and I may take about 3 minutes just to I'll be looking around. I can see through my blinds. I'm like, it's still dark outside. And what I try to avoid is, oh, I want to get back into bed. I be thinking, okay, like that's what I'm saying. I'm not doing no more than what I'm doing. Cause I already know that especially me as an artist, having worked a regular 9 to 5 and all this time, this is a major adjustment as it stands. And that I'm honoring that. I'm like, no, I don't need to do no more for you. I'm already busting my ass here. I'm already waking up for my schedule. That's extremely early. Okay. And maybe even for the average person, that would be considered early. But definitely for me, it's early. I'm not getting out of bed no earlier than 4 a.m. Not going to happen. And again, if anything happened as a result of any points that they put towards me, when I explain my situation, again, it's just going to be things that I'm putting towards the case because I'm not going to play with you for too long. Because I'm not going to let this job stress me out. I got this job for a reason. And I'm here to work. I'm not here to politic with you, sweetheart. Now, I can be cool. We can all be cool. But I'm not here to kiss your ass. And like I told my manager, because when she said, and now this manager I like, but still, when she said that, I was like, respectfully, no, she can't tell me nothing. And I explained to her my reasons, and she ended up saying, "Ooh, that is true." Because when I was saying that, she didn't. She ended up verbalizing, "I have said this myself to the leaders. I have said that to them." So that tells me that you recognize I'm telling the truth, then, huh? So on the strength of that, I'm like, nah. And even if she wouldn't have said that, I'm grown. I can see, I know what's going on. And you're not going to treat me unfairly. And other people can bring a whole fucking speaker, and have it on the ground playing it. One of those little kind of like cylinder type of speakers, you know what I'm talking about? Have it sitting on the floor blasting. I tell her about that. She's talking about, oh, because those people are for overnight. Their rules are different. It's excuses. I don't give a fuck what you saying. Ignored. I'm about to sit up here and let this bitch tell me why she's about to discriminate against me and why it should be okay with me. Then today, my other manager, she telling me, the one who from today, I'm explaining to her different things. I'm saying, y'all don't get. I'm like, I'm not with it. I'm not with y'all saying choosing when y'all want to follow rules when you don't want to follow rules. I said, you have, as I'm sitting here talking to you, people walking around in sweats. If y'all want to get on my case, basically 75% of your team need to be gotten on, because you could just look around and see where it's breaking the policy. It's not hard to do. She telling me, well, I can't be accountable for all of them. They're not on my team. You saying they're not on your team. The nigga on your team have a do-rag on. He not on your team? My friend back there with you got sweatpants on. He not on your team? So y'all just full of shit. I'm not trying to hear you. So you could turn a blind eye to this nigga, go blind with me too. You're not about to act like now you got 20/20 vision. Suddenly you can see the light. You see the sign like Ace of Base, bitch. No. You best go back to being blind. I'm feeling like Ray Charles right now, bitch. What you want? I'm feeling like it need to give Georgia, Georgia. Exactly. I don't know what he barking at, but it was right on time. Calm down, sweetheart. Yeah, that's what so I was like, no, she can't tell me nothing. And if y'all come at me about, oh, this happened because he broke the policy, that's when it's gonna turn to a lawsuit, because I'm gonna bring all the evidence that shows bad leadership, favoritism. If we doing it by the book, then let's do it by the book then. If that's what it is, oh, my watch. I always forget my watch be reflecting light. He is such a cat. I've never had a dog that does that. I've never even known a dog that does that, but he does it. If he sees a light, how a cat will go running after the light on a wall, he does that. If I'm outside and my light and my phone reflects light into the thing, he'll start barking crazily and chasing after the light all through the house. I'm like, oh my God. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you said every workplace has an asshole manager or worker. Yeah, I can imagine. You said, oh shit. You said, I just get me some earbuds and keep dancing. Well, honestly, that's what I'm about to do. But you want to know the reason why I didn't do that? Is because they explicitly said absolutely no headphones, no earbuds. They explicitly said that. And yet everybody got them. But then when people from our team, and that's another thing that even my manager said, the one who at lunch I was talking with, she said to me, yeah, because I told her, I'm like, yeah, she's talking about, oh, where's my earbuds? And I'm like, isn't that against policy? And she was like, yeah, I don't know what it is, why everybody always gets on our department, like always wanting to check us, because that is a thing. And remember I told y'all? So I know it got to be true, because I keep hearing, oh, people be hating on our department. It's people be getting on us. And I'm like, why? We're all on the same team. We all work for this store. I don't get it. But I have heard that from multiple sources, multiple times. And now even my manager was like, yeah, there is an imbalance, because other departments get away with it. And when it comes to us, when they see us out there with an earbud, they're very quick to say, take that out. But does that make sense? It doesn't make sense. It's silly to me. Like, you take it out, you keep it in. It's not fair. And I'm not going for it. From Ross, that had built-in headphones. That is so funny. But that's what I'm saying. See, you're not even supposed to have a beanie on. You're not supposed to have a hat on. You're not supposed to have a scarf. They said of any kind. Scarf, hat, beanie, skull cap, head wrap, nothing. They were very clear about that. Yet I see it every day. I don't say nothing. I mind my business. But you're not about to get on my case either. Like, oh, what I'm doing is so wrong. And I'm explaining to you that this is a part on my own. I would dance when I would start feeling unfocused, needed to be focused, had anxiety, this or that. This is something that I do. Just because I'm working for you don't mean that I'm not a human no more, and I don't have other things that I need to tend to as far as my own mental health and staying grounded and being able to focus and do what I need to do. You don't have full autonomy over what I'm doing. I'm doing my job, and I'm not creating a disturbance in your store. So what you going to say? Oh, we fired this person that the customers loved, and a person who actually showed up and did their job, who was pleasant. I mean, why don't you pull the footage? The cashier ladies, I do be up there just when I have to pick some food up there, but I just speak to them. I don't really go above and beyond, but I'm like, how you doing, ladies? One time I was ordering a sandwich. And when I was ordering the sandwich, one of the ladies was up there, and she was like, oh my God, your name is Quadera. I'm like, mm-hmm. She was like, first of all, that's such a beautiful name. And everybody been talking about you. All the ladies love you. Like, And to be so sincere, I'm like, this is what they don't like. Because honestly, I didn't go, I just was me. Like, how y'all doing? Y'all doing okay? Y'all hanging in there? Like, just being normal. But from that, she's telling me, oh, everybody was talking about you. Everybody loves you. Like, but you're mad about it. Because you're the boss and they don't feel that way about you naturally. You got to be like, they may laugh with you, but that's because they're just trying to get you off their back. Like, you're the boss. But they don't, the way that they feel about me naturally is what you can't take. I'm like, girl, I don't give a motherfuck. What I need to do is hit up corporate. Mike could get a job in marketing, and then, bitch, I'll be above your pay grade. Because I'm about to hit up corporate with some ideas, and I bet you they like them because they're smart. I'm going to explain to them, this is how you're losing money. This is how you losing time. That's why the metrics not making sense. Additionally, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Leadership, do. Because I'm not going to play around. I'm like, Until God says, I'm holding on to this job. But I'm going to do it in peace. And if I can't do it in peace, then we're going to take it to a different route. Like, meaning legal. Because I'm not going to be harassed. Because when I'm sitting there arguing in the open in front of produce with this so-called coach, again, someone who is not someone who should be correcting me, when she's literally, you should be following all the rules because you're a leader in this business. But you're not. And you're telling me something on what I'm doing wrong when you dead ass wrong in my face with a hat on, a ball cap, like a baseball cap, what I have, but just to the front, and then a fucking visible earpiece. And oh, you're a coach. What that mean? Because you're not about to sit here and act like the only thing you talking on that earpiece is work related. You, like everybody else, be having conversations. Just like I told you, that gay manager who is on my team, he had one of those things in his ear, and you can hear him just gossiping and gabbing away. So you can't tell me shit. Oh, follow the rules. That'll be like a teacher. That's like you going to school and everybody, no cell phones. Keep your cell phones. You can't do that. But now the teacher's sitting up here on her phone all day, playing games, checking the blogs. Hypocrite. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. I made that decision today. I'm like, nah, I'm about to start taking some pictures, boo. Sure am. Damn, I ain't hitting none of the comments. I'm so upset. How far back am I? You said this. And I never even would have noticed her horrendous lashes had she would have never approached me talking to me stupid. My lighter fell. I'll get it later. I cannot wait to get paid. First thing, and I decided I'm gonna get some used tires, bitch, because I'm not trying to blow my check getting brand new, all 4 brand new tires. Because the tires that I had were used tires and they lasted me a long time. So I'm gonna go ahead and get me some more used tires, get me some insurance, get me some weed, pay 2 bills, call it a day. Because I can pay them early now because I have some money through this check. I don't have to, you get what I'm saying? Take 100 out, put it in savings, and then call it a day. I have a goal. I ain't trying to fuck around with these niggas, bitch. Like, it be really giving you 90s classic, straight up, talk to the hand. How to go? Talk to the hand, because what? The face ain't comprehending, bitch. The face can't comprehend. What you saying is so stupid to me. I paid you this and left you in the field, left you in the corn maze, bitch. Because that's what you was making seem like you want to give. You know what I'm saying? You acted like you want to give us children of the corn, so start popping corn, bitch. Serve us. Make me sweat. Make me holler. Make me lose my breath. Make me water. Bitch, you're playing. So you don't got the goods. That's all you showed. That's all you showed. The legend said that's a lot to come to work in anyways. Lashes. Girl, I'm like, girl, who's trying to wake up and be like, are they still there? Because what if you really want to go to sleep? I feel like ain't no way you can sleep the way you want to with them crazy things on. Because I feel like I would have to sleep like this. Like on a pillow, but like this. And then I would be very conscientious about doing anything where my face got to move at all. Like, that's why you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, because you put on the wrong lashes, bitch. Stop getting those clown lashes, bitch. You know what you look like? Pennywise. Don't he got them crazy lashes too? I thought he did. But okay, maybe he didn't, but it's giving me Pennywise still. Very dishonest and foolish. Like, I'm like, girl, you can't speak to me when you look like Pennywise. That's just not gonna happen. Clip them lashes, manicure them lashes, bitch. You need to hedge those, what you call it? What you call them things? When you get the gardener and they come and then we need to manicure this line. Girl, you can't speak to me for this line get manicured. You and these Addams Family lashes, bitch. You look like that character that was covered in hair, bitch. You look like Cousin It. You can't speak to me. You look like Cousin It serving me Pennywise. Wow, full circle moment. Can't believe it. You said I struggle to wake up at 4:30 and go to bed at like, Like, it be real. So I'm like, no, you're not about to give me shit first thing in the fucking morning. You're not about to sit up here in my face arguing with me about something that's so minuscule and petty first thing in the morning. In particular, when you are breaking the rules yourself. Keep turning blind eyes, bitch. Turn the left one, turn the right one blind. Don't act like you can see now and go deaf while we taking orders. Turn this bitch to Anne Frank. For Halloween, you need to come as Anne Frank, bitch, because that's how you need to be. See none, hear none, speak none. Bitch. Girl, right. Pennywise, but she was none the wiser. Pennywise all day long, but none the wiser is what it gave. Girl, exactly. Them lashes, honey, them lashes, well, we do know if she ever got stuck in the wild, at least we know she could produce. You know, like in the morning when the mildew is forming, just tip her head to the side and put the jug here and here. Let the water just drip to the cup, bitch, because it will. I say you got at least a good this much water. It won't last you long, but it's better than what we had before. So then, okay, fine. Thank you for the lashes. But on the off chance we get stuck in the Sierras, bitch, what are those odds? Okay, yeah, okay. We get stuck somewhere in the Swiss Alps. Cool. How often does that happen? So that's what it was giving. I'm like, girl, let me not do it. Let me not do it. I really be talking to us. I'm like, don't do it quite there, because really, if you go off too much, then and start reading these bitches now, then it's gonna be like, then you could get fired. Like, it will be grounds. But I will get you together just respectfully and just on a more professional level. Like, I'll tell it to you, just I'm not gonna cuss you out. But I'm gonna tell it to you straight, just like I told her. Like, I'm like, no, she can't tell me nothing. Respectfully. She can't. Because the type of people that I respect are people who actually do follow the rules. And you say it's policy about my phone, but that was something that was never explained to me or dictated when I first got hired, as far as, because when they're explaining the different things that are the rules, are things that people have done. Are you telling me I'm the first person to ever play sounds from my phone? So why wasn't that something that was addressed? But okay, fine. That really too is not just out of vanity. It's early in the morning. I'm still tired. It's waking me up. It's getting my blood flowing. You're not about to tell me how to get into this. You don't get to do that. And then you want us to be quick and fast. And I'm like, it's unrealistic. You want quality, but you want it unbelievably fast. At the same time, we got to be doing 6 different people jobs. No music. Be quiet. Girl, fuck you. First thing in the morning. You out your rabbit ass mind, bitch. You need to get checked. You need to get checked. And this hoe over here sounding like a bitch in heat. I'm tired of you too. All this howling at the moon. Ho, shut up. Got time for this ragged ass bitch. You can't tell me shit, sweetheart. You out of order trying to tell me how to get fixed. Why don't you stop bumping into end carts because you can't see with them crazy ass Pippi Longstocking lashes you got covered over top of your face. You got them lashes looking like a cartoon. Them Jessica Rabbits. Do you understand? Just because it was a film where you saw a cartoon with the real person don't mean that's what it was. It was still movie magic. You got cartoon lashes on, sweetie. It's supposed to look like hair, not plastic. Lashes are human hair. Bitch, you up here looking like you have them Barbie doll. Barbie dolls have lashes like that. Them thick ass, like. But I'll let it slide for Barbie. You a human. You supposed to walk around with Barbie hair too? It's a doll. Bitch up here looking crazier than a fucking Argentinian bedbug, bitch. And Pennywise had a big ass balloon head. That's the reason why I never understood in the films, especially the more recent ones. I'm like, for example, that one scene, there was 2 scenes that come to my mind when I think about him recently. That one scene where the little boy saw him in the drain and entertained him. I'm like, he may be a child, but he ain't that stupid. I don't give a motherfuck. I'm like, why do people act like kids are so stupid? I was never that dumb. Okay, so I'm supposed to go over to a fucking sewer drain where I can see this ominous figure with these glowing ass weird eyes with a big ass balloon head and some big ass fangs in the front talking about, come on through. Like, he didn't deserve to get his arm bit off, but at the same time, I'm like, why would you do that? You made a paper boat. You can make another one. That's what I would have thought, even at whatever age he was. I'm like, I guess that ship is gone. Because even if Pennyworth wasn't in the sewer, the plane or the boat would have just been gone. If I visibly saw it go down the drain. Even if Pennywise was not there. You want to know why too? Because even without him being there, I'll be thinking, if I stuck my arm down here, something could be down here, like a rat or something that could bite me. A raccoon, anything could be in here. Wouldn't be thinking I'm about to fish a fucking. Someone's gonna say he was a child though. Okay. To me, stupid children grow to be stupid ass adults. I said to one of my colleagues today, I say, what? What we thinking? You see an adult, you think they came out of a bean sprout? All of us were children. Every adult you see was a child. And look how stupid this hoe is. Oh, do you think she was intellectual when she was so innocent and smart when sweet when she was a kid? Guarantee she was a hellraiser back then too. Find some bitches that knew her then, be like, oh, Shaniqua, bitch, please. I remember her. Wait, Shaniqua Johnson? Ho, please. I could have told you that. She was a hellraiser. She set a girl's hair on fire in school, I remember. I'm like, on fire? Girl, she burnt that girl, that whole girl's ponytail up. She was jealous. Because she only could get a 1/4 inch into a barrette. Now she went to burn this bitch hair up just because she got 2 little twist braids going to the side. So one half was burnt to a crisp, and she only had one side left. So her mother, but she couldn't take it because her mother was like, you know what? Because you're my daughter. Your hair gonna grow back. But guess what? This was this bitch didn't expect. Girl, she gave her a sickening, cute little short buzz cut, like one of those feminine. And girl, she came there and the girls were living, and now you're jealous even more. Because bitch, you were jealous when she had long hair. Now she got short hair, and you could really see those cheekbones. You're jealous. That's really what you explained to me. Girl, ooh, I would have told her. And now what? Because Diane is going to always come through. Wow, you just made her more legendary. And she did it in the 3rd grade. What 3rd grader do you know is coming through with this type of style? Oh, you were jealous because your little fake boyfriend didn't like you. He liked her. Now he like her better. Because he was like, oh, bitch. And she came through. She was giving you even more femininity. She was giving you Serafina, bitch. It's giving me Serafina, bitch. Serafina Aquafina, bitch. She made the girls water, like Tyler requested. You turned the girls to sludge. You turned the girls to mud, bitch. Into manure. That have no nutrients, so ain't nothing grown. It's just shit in a pile. We might could attract some flies. I mean, can the ants burrow in here? Do some make some use of this? The dung beetles don't want it. What can we do with you? Allah, Allah, Allah. I'm like, Allah, I'm walking this thing out. These niggas getting on my nerves though. I'm being dead ass. Cause Allah, I'm doing my part. I'm waking up, I'm paying to get to work. I'm putting effort. I'm putting quality. Like, I'm saying, how do you expect someone to, the way they saying it, and then, now, okay, it's 2 things. The way they're saying it is like, I'm like, now if we all just came back here and this shit was thrown here like the Tasmanian devil, then you would be saying, y'all can't just be, y'all pick rates are up, but y'all can't just be throwing everything around. Y'all got to have it organized. It'll be another complaint. It's like, you got to understand, it takes time to grab the item, scan it. Because let me say it for me, because other bitches do it their way, my way. I take it, and because I'm thinking this is someone's food. Even just energetically, I don't want to disrespect their food. That's how I feel. I'm like, so I know, I'm like, no. I know I'm putting as much, I know that Allah is pleased because I'm working quick and you want me to go quicker. That's unrealistic. My feet are hurting. In my life, I've never had that happen. But it's happening now. And I'm not going to injure myself because you want me to go quicker, sweetie. Because if something did happen to me, you would just have another nigga here in my place. So now I'm supposed to break my back. Fuck out of my face with this dumb nonsense. Stupid ass bitch. I'm trying to get my lighter. Where'd it go? Here it goes. Oh. Yeah. That's how I be feeling about it. I'm like, okay. Oh, you need to move quicker. You need to move quicker. Oh, no music. Oh, make sure you stage. And on them times where we get all the work done, then they say, now go out there and zone. Go and do somebody else's job. They complain. And since I've been working there, only one time have I heard them say anything nice to the team. All the other meetings have been to complain, to threaten us, to be like, oh, we'll move you to a different department if you can't keep up. I'm like, are you kidding me? Y'all are just really insane. Have truly lost your mind. You'll move us to another department? Girl. Oh, if you hit this button, we'll make y'all go back there and get them, and you will have to collect all of the exceptions. Oh, please. Because to begin with, no one ever showed me how to do exceptions. And I can tell you one thing for sure, I ain't going to nobody's freezer to collect nothing. I don't give a fuck who directs me to do it. It won't be happening. Period. That's Stock's job. If we're low on an item, if an item can't be found and it's in their jurisdiction, they ought to get it. The fuck I look like climbing through a freezer, going, where's the box? Okay. I'm about to do. No, I'm not doing that. If it's, I will go to the item as directed. And if it's not there, it ain't there. That's how that goes. I'm not going to break my back about it. Have the shit be where it's supposed to be then. How about that part? Why don't you get that together? Instead of complaining and bitching at us about our time. And why are we hitting item not found? If the shit ain't there, it's not found. It's not there. We don't see it. It's not there. It's not where it's supposed to be. What you want? Right. Also, Nink knows what it is. That's exactly what zoning is. That is exactly what zoning is. Abso-fucking-lutely. So that's what they have us do, baby girl. So once we get through all of what we're doing, staging, this, that, running around back and forth on our feet, if we get through all of the orders, then they say, now go out there and zone. Go into baby. Go here, go there, zone. Clean it up. Make it look nice. And I'll do that, but I don't want to hear no complaints. When you know what you have us doing. We have one job. We're there to, we are the digital shoppers, personal shoppers. That's what we do. That's what we were hired to do, not stock. Hold on. It's like a lash or a piece of fur, something in my eye. And the more I do that, someone taught me that trick when I was many years ago. If you pull your eyelid over your bottom lashes, then it's almost like the bottom lashes kind of scrape out whatever was, most of the time it works. Sometimes it don't. You do have to go in there and like flush it and, but most of the time that will work. Someone taught me that maybe in middle school, like, oh, just do this. I was like, that shit really works. Yeah, not there to clean up messes. Because that's another thing. For example, here was one thing when we got the job in orientation, we had to take these classes. One of the things that they said was, if you see a spill, see it was out for a while, you don't leave it. You need to alert someone and stand by the spill until someone comes to clean it. But guess what? Number one, that affects our time, which y'all be threatening to fire us if our time is too low. So how is it that you are allowed to put us in position to do things that will directly contend with our pick rate, and then threaten to fire someone because their rate is too low? But then you're literally telling us, if we're in a pick, you okay, sweetie? You got it? You got it, baby? Okay, good girl. You couldn't see it, but Felice was trying to get up and get into the chair. Sometimes she gets up there easy, and girl, you see her with her arm? Hold on. Can y'all see that? Oh, now here he comes. I'm trying to, hold on. Hey, Finny, hold on. I know. And she's over here. Can y'all see her? Hold on. Can y'all see her? Kinda. Hold on. There she goes. um, yeah, how can you do things that directly contend with this thing that y'all are saying that if our speed is too low, then we get fired? How is that? You're telling us in a pick, if we see a spill, that we have to wait there and cannot move. Okay. But guess what? Then what ends up happening is nobody ever comes to clean the mess. When you text it, because I've done that before. Sent them a picture. There's a spill on, I'm making this up, aisle 2 or aisle A2, section 10. Like so it could be specific so they can come right to the mess. Never came. And then what happens? People from my team end up cleaning up the mess, getting the mop, getting the broom. I'm like, girl, bye. No. Y'all crazy. I'm not about to do that. And then got the nerve to turn around. You're not moving quick enough. Okay. All right. And I'm gonna just keep, because Allah knows the truth about it. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, nope, because I know that I'm doing good work. I know that I'm the type of employee there that you would want there, who's someone who's pleasant, who people like, someone who does their job. And when we see him, he's working. Oh, he's dancing? Cool. Is he working? Like, and I said it. I said it today at lunch. I'm like, wow, it's crazy that all the people that I see working are making their way out of this store, trying to leave. All the people who actually take the bulk of the work, because they're resenting these meetings. They're like, I'm tired of them saying we're moving too slow when they know what the issue is. They know that these people who aren't doing no work, as a result of them taking a pick, dropping a pick, it goes back in rotation and it comes to us because it still got to get picked whether they take it or don't. So people are just starting to resent being reprimanded as a whole team when everybody knows the individuals in question that are creating. There's a lot of issues, but where that's concerned, and so far, and they know that, and that's what I'm saying. It's fair to your team, and it's not. It doesn't help your team morale when you're literally setting us up to fail. These metrics need to reflect the truth of what that job is to begin with. You say 30 seconds, right? But you're not taking into consideration the other workers that you have that are dragging along those flatbeds. You're not taking into consideration the people in wheelchairs, and there's plenty of them there. You're not taking into consideration the senior citizens that walk slow. We're supposed to run them down, mow them down. There are things that that affect how quickly you can get to something. It's not fucking rocket science. They're making it out like they're assuming the store is totally empty. And when you're walking, there's totally nobody else in the store. They're not taking into consideration, because we look like all the other employees as we're walking through, the people in wheelchairs, the senior citizens, the really any person, but those in particular, because they go slower, and they should. I don't mind that. But that they don't take things into consideration, like all this you trying to time us is not a fair thing when you know that there are other things at work here. Sir, can you tell us where are what did the lady ask for today? The frozen pie crust. Oh, sir, can you tell me where the carabiners are? Oh, like, and my point, what I was trying to, they're telling me, you have a right to refuse to help them. There's a number of issues with that, but let's also start with this. Even in what it would take for me, you said you gave us 30 seconds to get from one item to the next, right? Okay. Well, in the time it's going to take for me to explain to her, I'm actually picking someone's groceries, I can't help you. There's individuals in the aisles that could help you, that can pay. And the time it's going to take me to explain that, so I'm just not rude, like, I can't help. So I'm supposed to, I can't help you, and just keep moving. You're setting us up to fail. Now you're making us look like we're nasty, mean people. I can't help you. I can't help you. You're not taking none of that into consideration. Now you're expecting us to clean up spills, all while picking. It's like, girl, please. I don't give a fuck. Your score can jump from 95 and then you get an oversized pick and then it jumped down to 68. Bitch, I'm not about to be playing this game all day with you. You clearly know I'm doing my job. If this machine is that stupid to where these metrics are coming out like that, and I know that I'm walking fast and I know that I'm expeditious, I'm not going no quicker. That's fine. It's just going to have to be what it's going to be because I'm not breaking my back so that I can have a and they want to score. I had a 90, what was it? 95 was, I think, my highest. And even with 95, the score was red. And I had asked about that. And you know what they told me? One of my colleagues, she was like, oh, yeah, you have to have a 97 or higher for it to be green. And they had another meeting about how it was too many people in the red. You can be at 98 or 95% and be in the red and they're complaining. They're expecting you to be, because I didn't even know it can go above 100%. They're expecting you to be 150%, 210%. I've seen that score. One of my colleagues, I'm like, how are y'all doing that? But you know how people get around to doing that? Because then as a result of them freaking out about this system, they're figuring out how can they get around the system. So what do? They pause, they do things to trick the system. I didn't come here to play that game. How can I trick the system? I'm not mad at them for doing it, but I'm saying, why not just set up a system that works so that people don't have to do that? And a system that is smart enough to incorporate what this is. How come we can't just do that? Be like, stupidity. Like, oh, you got to go quicker. I promise you, I'd be like, they say I just be, now, when I first came and they were talking like that, I'm like, I'll try to pick up my pace, even though I was already moving quick then. But because I really felt like, okay, I want to make sure but once I knew for sure, okay, I'm pulling my weight and I'm looking around, and I started to just, after working there for some time, to kind of see how it was. And I knew that I was working fast, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good on that. It's not even, it was one thing in the beginning when I was really, because I was so new, I'm like, maybe there is something. And I even I was so confident about, like, I'm like, that machine can say what it wants to say. Why don't you come with me and shadow me so you can see how I do it and see how this machine is stupid? I don't give a fuck. Because there's something wrong with that machine if it's telling you that I'm moving too slow. How can that be? That's insanity to me. I'm like, if all the things you could have said, I'm moving too slow, that's what this metric is telling you, it's insane. It's not true. It's not true. It's not true. That's it. Because I'm like, it's no way possible. It's no way. That's how I genuinely, I'm like, there's literally no way that can be what this machine is saying. I'm moving too slow. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying when I say don't incorporate. Now think of it. Excuse me. Now think of it. There's two things going on. When I'm speaking for myself how I do it. When I'm picking groceries, I take care. Excuse me. I take care of the groceries and respect the groceries. Like, this is people, they paid money for this, and this is their food, what they're going to eat. So, number one, I don't just toss they shit around like I've seen people do. I place it in the bag. I have a method, and I'm quick with it too. And when I get to the tote, I put it gently. I don't just be dropping. I don't have, but I'm still quick. I promise you. It don't take nothing. It'd be like, okay, let's just say if it was meat, boom, I open up this bag, rip the meat bag up, get that open, put it in, and then it'd be quick. I promise you. It'd be quick. That's why I'm like, come with me so you can see me do it. And how you know is, even with me doing oversized, I turn around, Miss Thing is way behind me. So what does that tell you? So you know it's not that I'm moving too slow. You know it's not true. It's just not true. But y'all expecting fucking slave labor or some shit. Like, what do you? And I'm literally, I keep asking them as fast as I move. I'm like, do you expect me to run through this store? Oh, thank you, Miss Ray, and all the people who said that. I just realized my live was like 30 minutes behind, but I'm caught up. That's so. Oh, for your comment, I see what you're saying, Father Brandon. But thank y'all for the blesses. I appreciate that. You will. We will. So yeah, I think I got that off my chest. I was just like, these people are just really tripping. Like, now I see why y'all have such a high turnover rate, because really, when you do get good help, you don't know how to treat them. And you start talking to them stupid. And to a person that have a mentality like me, it's only so much of that they're going to take. Because now I know I'm capable of getting a job if I really want one. That issue I was having when I was growing up is not a part of my life no more. And I'm commanding that. I'm taking that. Because the truth is, when I went for this job, bitch, I got it. And that interview was nothing. And just the same way as that other location that wanted me, that interview was nothing. Because I'm just a different person. And when I go up in there, it's just a different mentality. So if I really want another job, I can get one. And at this point, I'm thinking, I really want to stay here for the convenience, but bitch, I might want to go to fucking Starbucks, bitch, and be a cute barista. I'll probably make the same money plus tips, bitch. And with my personality, it might be worth it. So, bitch, you about to fuck around and get me to thinking. And I'm like, for my peace of mind, maybe I would prefer to go to another location and just drive there. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking, because I'm like, it's only so much stupidity I'm going to deal with. But then another part of me is like, no, Quadir, stay where you are. And if these bitches continue to be stupid with you, that's when you get this lawsuit and get your paper. Because we're not about to play around. Hey, Father Tay, and all the legends, RJ, of course, Brandon, Miss Ray, Goddesses and House of the Legends are here. So yeah, that's where my head is at with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all is well. I'm like, it's all this shit. I'm like, it's clear. Like, that's the reason why all this shit popped off even the other day with, in my opinion, with my tenant. I'm like, what it is this devil cannot take that I'm content. Even in this storm, I'm like, bitch, it's gonna be fine. I'm really not gonna stress it. I'm talking about it now because it's content and it's like I'm sharing it because it's an experience and that's what I do. But in all reality, when I click off from here, I'm not gonna be, no. And I'm gonna go to work tomorrow, and I'm going to be fabulous and get paid because tomorrow's payday. And I'm going to do what I do. That's it. I'm not breaking my back for this company. It's not that I won't break it for this company per se. It's for this team of people. And I believe if they really were truthful with the company, maybe some changes would happen. That would be more fair and make more sense to their employees. But right now, they expecting you to be what? Who? Running down the aisles like you crazy. Okay, well, how many lawsuits can you handle? Because I done killed about 30 bitches and go in between. How many hoes do you really want me to mow down? Because we looking at a class action. I mowed down about 50 bitches in here today. Doing it your way. Broken leg, broken arm, no arm. What we talking? How much money you really got? Because, bitch, I don't think your pocket's that long, boo. Unless there's something I'm missing. Can you afford it? And, bitch, I'm not going to prison for nothing. Because I'm going to say, bitch, because if I did go to jail, best believe I'm getting a check in jail too. Like, I'm gonna get my check, and then really, I'm suing you. Oh, it was the pressure they put on me. I snapped. Girl, I wish it can't, bitch. That could never happen. Not with a bitch like me. Because if I was gonna mow anybody down, I'd mow this bitch down who was in my face. But even she couldn't bring me to that point. I'm like, girl, you know what it's gonna give? Paid into the bill book last month. Old news, no news, current. Bitch, you got paid into the bill book. You got it cataloged and labeled, and then we flip the page, bitch. Just like that. I saw you, then I didn't see you. That was last month. Girl, your last month issue jet. You ain't nothing current. You're not the beauty of the week, darling. You didn't get it. It's not your night. These bitches come up in there, think they about to talk to you crazy. I'm like, okay. All right. That's what you thinking. So go ahead and try it. Because I knew she just thought, like, and she confronted me, like, oh, she couldn't believe it when I said something back to her, like, I am a coach. That's why she walked up to me like that, like, what did you say? What are you hard of hearing? Why about we're in a department store. Why don't you get some Q-tips and dig that wax out of the fucking corridor of your ear, sweetheart? So maybe you can hear it a little bit better. I said A, B, and C. And let me get up out of here. But I will say, like I said, thankfully she stays away from me now after that. I'm like, you said I worked full time. You see this comment. You said, hold on. There's a lady at my job. Her house got shot up. And she was like, oh, I think I need to say my house got shot up. I sent pictures in. And my manager, the one who told me today, like, why is your music on? Told her, okay, but are you coming into work? I worked fulfillment in 2020, 2021, and it was exhausting and overwhelming. I was very, very much disrespected and manipulated. I quit days after the store manager. I know these. Let me tell you something. I have people that I know personally who can tell you stories, horror stories about stuff like this. But you said, oh my God, her house. Yeah, her house got shut up. And she come talk and she come asking her, but are you coming to work? Then another one of my colleagues who be busting her ass, her brother died. And she was requesting time off to go to the funeral. They denied it. So she went anyway. I'm like, what's wrong with these people? She explained my brother died and I need to go back to New York for his funeral. And they told her no. We need you. Girl, I'm like, you must be joking. She was like, hell no, I'm not joking. And I left anyway. Like, oh, they need me. I'm going to miss my brother's funeral. You're insane. So that's the type of shit. That's why I say bad leadership. That's not how you build trust and build morale on your team by going to tell someone you can't go to your sibling funeral. Okay. You're going to lose all your good people, honey. You're going to lose them all. You're going to lose them all. And be left with these hood rats that don't do shit. And then you know what's going to happen? Eventually, the people who are your bosses going to come for your head, bitch. Because like I said, it stink from the head down. I ain't trying to hear you right now, sweetie. Period. Because it comes from the head down. Y'all putting it all on us. You have the power to let these bitches go who you see not doing shit. But you like them, though. They're your friends. Coming to work. Girl, why didn't you call me last night? Oh, so now I know what time it is. That's why this bitch can get away with murder. But we all got to sit here and listen to this bullshit in this stupid ass meeting all fucking day. Ice cream melting. This bitch want to talk about Why we not moving quick enough? Oh, so do you think this gonna make the customer happy? Getting soft serve, melted as ice cream on her doorstep? Let me work, ma'am. Let me stop. I know I'm hoarse from that ordeal the other day. But y'all know, 444. Y'all know how I do. I'm just saying. Dude. I'm like, girl, please. That's why when she called over the intercom, I already knew what she was about to say. Some stupid shit about time. This. I'm like, girl, please. I'm picking groceries for paying customers. So you wasting time. I'm picking, and it's a chilled pick, honey. And I'm not serving these girls E. coli eggs, bitch. I'm not serving them salmonella eggs, sweetie. That's what you do. You want a lawsuit. Because you bitches want to sit up here and talk and shoot the breeze while people groceries are sitting here. What? You know, be like that. I'm like, come on now. Ignored. That's why Miss Thing saw me. Why didn't you go to the meeting? And this, that, and the fourth. You were supposed to be there. You're a part of our team. I'm like, oh, they had a meeting? Oh. Well, what was it about? This, that, and the fourth. I'm like, and I'm thinking in my head exactly what I suspected. Next. Girl, I'm picking people food. And I'm not serving them wilted lettuce, boo. You need to be chilled. Just like you need to chill. You said, wow, I would have quit. Yeah, honestly, like, I can't imagine. Like, say my mom passed away. I dare. Nigga, please. What? When I came to you, I think you didn't understand what this was. I wasn't requesting nothing. I will be at my mother's janaza. So that's where I will be. What you choose to do with that, be my guest. But I will not be here. Make note of that. That's what I need you to pick up on. What you thought we was coming here to negotiate? See what we can work out? I will not be here. That's it. Nothing to talk about. You don't want to put it on the screen? Don't put it on the screen. But I won't be here. Yeah, I wouldn't have taken that well at all. I dare. You're gonna tell me we need you. I couldn't believe her. I'd say, now I know you lying. She looked at me. No, I'm not. Bitch, I was Audi 5000 gonna tell me you need me, I can't go. Slave. That's what I mean. I say slave. You moving to she gonna miss her brother's funeral to stay here working under you so you can sit up there all day and talk about we not moving quick enough? Girl, fuck you. Respectfully. And if she would have said disrespectfully, with all the ill intent, absolutely, it was absolute shade. I meant it. You a piece of shit. Like, I would have been okay with that too. I'm not gonna fight her about that. Because it would have happened to me, I'd be like, girl, please. I would have read her up and down through all the end carts and the end displays. I would read her all through all the produce, the product, the frozen department. I would have read you through the clothing department. I would have read you into the electronics. Bitch, I would have read you into auto. I would have read you into gardening, bitch, and back into the parking lot, into a cart, and sent your ass home. Girl, I would have wore you out. The read would have been on. Because I'd have been like, huh? Bitch, I'm about to put you in one of these GMD bags, bitch. I'm about to zip you up into a bag, bitch. Oh, that is so funny. I never heard that before. You said, remember that guy said PTO meant prepare the others because I won't be here. I never heard that before. That's funny though. Read you into bitch, I will read you into loss prevention. Bitch, you will be lost and on a milk carton messing with me. Bitch, it's giving JonBenet Ramsey. Be careful. It's giving Cookie Jacobson. Be careful. Be careful. Because the read will be severe. I'm like, girl, be careful. It's giving the Menendez brothers. Be careful. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me click on this. This was funny. Look, Stacy said, with all due disrespect. No, for real. Because I can't imagine someone saying to me, I mean, come on. I'm like, you can't be. That's how I felt. When she said that, I said, you have to be joking. There's no way. You sat there and explained that. And she denied your time off, and her reason that she told you to your face with a straight face was because they need you. I couldn't believe it. And I'm like, why did I turn that other job down? I really turned it down because I felt this job suited me better. It was more convenient. And I also liked the people that I liked. Like that older woman, her daughter, the one that I'm telling you about, and a handful of others. And not only just that, but I like the customers. I'm nice with them. They're nice with me. You know, but it's like, it's this horrible fucking leadership that is making it so not enjoyable. Like this area of it. I don't feel like dealing with these bitches and their stupidity, honestly, that be on 10 all fucking day. Because you bitches don't ever pull it together. You always be out of order. Always. Why? Why don't you really step into the role and be a leader? Take command of your team. Get some fucking order in this joint. The fuck is wrong with you? That is true. That's how I feel. I'm like, gonna put all the blame on us, and we up here busting our asses. And I know for a fact I came in there 100% sincere, like I want to do a good job. I want to be. I know how I came in it, and I know that I put pride into doing quality work, working, and actually caring. You're not about to tell me shit, no, because I know that I'm a good asset associate here, a good person to be here to endure with the customers that they enjoy. Like, you would want to have a person like me in your store. Are you dumb? You about to turn me all the way the fuck off. Like, just shut up while you're still ahead. You talking far too fucking much and about nothing. Be different if it was like something to say, but there isn't. So really, it's bullshit. If you got to have all these dumbass meetings over the same thing, it's something wrong. You don't get that yet? And I'm saying, okay. At one point, the lady I like, she was like, let's do drop and go to make it quicker. She came up with a good idea that actually is a good idea. Sweetheart, that is a great idea. But what happens? You saying you keep hiring people in this position. You need to have more people. You need to take some of those people that you hired or for the people who aren't working, you need to replace them with people who can do that job. You want to know why? That would keep down chaos. That's the point I was going to make. So when I do it, I bag everything properly the first time. When you see other people pick the groceries, you want to know how they do it so that they don't have to waste time with that? They just grab all the groceries. They don't bag it. They grab everything and put it in the cart first. Then when they complete it, they go in the back, park their cart, and start bagging the groceries. But you see, the problem is that space back there ain't that big, and them carts are big. So 4 bitches back there doing that, 2 bitches back there taking shit off stage. It's too much congestion. So with drop and go, so that's why it's better for you to bag it up front. And here's another, before I get into drop and go, why it's good to bag it up front, a few reasons. Say you go for an item. Item's not there. It's not in the store. They don't even have it in the back. So, okay, boom. Sometimes it's the customer preferred. Sometimes they'll just give you an automatic substitution. Sometimes they will ask for you to look and see if there's something similar that is akin, similar price. The point is, if you just grab all the groceries as you go and don't bag them, you're not going to remember what item was the substitute, and those stickers exist for a reason. Because if they don't want the substitute, they'll know it's a substitute item and they can send it back. That's the point of sticking them stickers on there, so that they know up front what it is. Like, oh, it's fragile. Oh, these are my eggs. It's a substitute. Let me see what it is. Is it my preferred, or is it just something that they picked? Because I don't even like this flavor. And they can quickly know, look, and return it. But my point is, you're not going to remember that when you get back there. It's too much shit that's going to be in them cards. Why not just do it right up front and get it right the first time? Oh, because these people, they're trying to beat the clock. I'm like, but by y'all putting that pressure on them is what's creating more havoc. And guess what? Because they're back here and it's all this congestion, and then I end up having to drive through the stock area because the 2 aisles are clogged up. It's all this congestion. I have to find another way out to even get back to picking. That would all be eliminated if you weren't giving people pressure so they actually could bag the items as they're going and do it properly. So when they get back there, no congestion. And then also, if you continue to drop and go, and if that team moves quick enough, they're taking all of what happens is you bring the cart back, you let it go. You get a fresh cart. That means when you drop it, they're taking it, staging it, and reloading it so that all you got to do is drop it off and take a fresh cart. That would make things quicker. But then what happens? They're falling behind. There's no more totes because it's just, we're moving. That shows you how quick we're moving. So you can see where the issues are coming. We could move quicker, but you have us doing all these other things. You're putting this pressure with this time. It's creating people, is what's making people not bag the groceries right away. That all these things are slowing us down, actually. Yeah, you did the pick quickly. Or you shaved off some time by not bagging it right up front. But really, you're still taking the same amount of time because you still have to bag it. It's just you, quote unquote, cheated the system. But now the quality have also gone down because you're not gonna. I don't ever see nobody other than me put them stickers on. The fragile, the substitute. I'm trying to think. I can't think of a time where I went in there and saw stickers saying substitute or fragile or whatever the other stickers are. Heavy, alcohol. Like those stickers are there for a reason. They want you to label it. But again, these are things that actually, ironically, would make the pick times go up. If we could just have the time to bag it and not be clocked for that and to properly label it. And then when we get back there, we drop it off, we get a fresh new cart, and we're zooming out that bitch again. That would make the time go up. We would be faster. But you want us to do, and this is a lot of physical labor. I had to order an oversized order where I had 10 40 bottle, no, what was it? Was it 10 or was it 8? And then there was 2 like 25. I forget how it went. But suffice it to say, a lot of fucking water. And those things are not light. And then what do I have to do? I have to go back there with my L cart, get some totes, and then, because someone told me, oh no, you can't just put the water. You have to, like, You have to, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense, fair. So then I have to take them heavy. I have to first lift them in the first place, put them on there. Then I have to lift them and get them to put them in a tote. Then I have to take said tote, lift it, and carry it wherever it need to be. How much time do you think that's taking me to do? Cut out the part me grabbing it. Me having to sit there and grab all these totes, print out all these stickers to go onto the thing. Because then it's like, okay. Although what I learned, I did do it that way at first, but no. Then what I did was I kept it simple. I'm like, no, take these things as it's coming, stick them on to where, because at first I stuck them on too good. That's before I knew they had to go into a tote though. But once I knew that, I'm like, oh, we're going to keep it simple. We're going to peel the sticker off and just put it on the tote. But it don't matter about that. The point is in the time it takes for you to peel the sticker off, put it on the tote, lift the water up, put that in the tote, take that tote, put it, and it could be anywhere from stage 1 to stage, 20? That means, and it goes all the way down. I'm like, come on, it's a lot of lifting and it's a lot of physical work. And then you're like trying to crack the whip like andale, like, nigga, calm down. Like, it would be quicker if we didn't have to do everything. If we could just do what the job was, which is to pick people groceries. But see, Stacey, you saying what I said, because that's what I was saying earlier at lunch. I'm like, they focus on the wrong shit. They talk about the music. They need to bring order. That would make it more pleasant for everybody, because then we wouldn't have to have all these dumbass meetings, and it would be easier for everybody, really. But what it was is what we found out is actually we do be moving fast when we don't have to take these extra steps, and we can just bring the groceries and drop them off and get a fresh new cart. And that's another thing. When you drop the groceries off, then we have to reload our own cart, which is fine. But I'm saying all of these things take time. They're saying, oh, you have to have, and in my mind, I'm like, how many groceries are you saying I picked? They're like, oh, you should be able to pick 100 groceries in an hour. Now, to me, I'm like, okay, that sounds simple enough. But the thing about it is again, in that hour, y'all taking this hour as if we're only picking groceries. We're not. And that 1 hour that you have us picking groceries, staging, reloading, dispensing, like all these different things, exceptions, how can you, to me, it's just illogical. How can that be possible? Faulty equipment, that's another part that I'm saying. I'm saying today, this happened today. I'm literally holding the item in my hand, scanning. It's saying it's the wrong item. It's clearly the right item. It's the right barcode. It's not, it's just something faulty with the system. What you want? I'm not gonna break my back about it. I told you what the issue was. The equipment don't work. We need new equipment. This shit is falling apart. What's up? Then another time, somebody wanted some like baby back ribs. And certain things, I pick it enough where when I see it, I know where it is. Like, a lot of things really at this point, but certain things is like, okay, I know where this is. So anyway, I knew where it was. I get to it. I'm literally scanning over. It won't even scan at all. Like, the light is coming on. You can see that red thing, but nothing is happening. And I'm like, but then they want to bitch about our speed. But they're not incorporating, if they're not being fair with us, understanding that we cannot do our job if we do not have the equipment. Like, the varying things that I've told you, like there's so many issues. I'm like, how can you expect speed, quality, efficiency, like all of these things with all this disarray? How can that be even something you're anticipating? Then be all frustrated. And then here's another thing that I heard that I didn't like though. Somebody was like, oh, another reason why they be on our ass like that is because they get bonuses and different prizes and different things when they hit certain marks. I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that. But at the same time, what they also said was the company cut out all of the bonuses and like incentives for the regular employees, but they kept it for the managers. So they still have incentives and bonuses and different things. And they were telling me how, yeah, that's another reason why they be cracking down is because if they don't, then they're not going to get their what do you call it? Is it a bonus? There's another word I'm looking for that I'm not. There's something else I'm looking for, not a promotion. It's something else I'm looking for that I'm not. But the point is, they have other agendas as well. But I'm saying too, like, you don't want that bonus because you keeping these lazy bitches on staff. But in addition to that, I'm not going to break my back for your bonus. Like, I'm going to work and like I said, and put quality work. But just because you're trying to go to Maui means I'm not understanding. She went on vacation with her daughter, but the same woman I just told you, told my friend / associate, move. You're not in trouble. But I know I took y'all outside just before. How long I've been live? Nah, y'all good. I'm coming, sweetheart. Just chill. That same woman who told her no went on her own on a vacation with her daughter. So I'm like, no, not a commission. Commission is a good word, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Okay, I mean, I think the point is clear. They have a vested interest. Like, there's a reason for them to be doing that in their mind. Like, I'm like, girl, nobody got time. You want that bonus so bad? Make it to where we can do our job. Get out of our fucking ear and let us work. Incentive, I think that's what I meant. And I think I said that, but maybe I just was tripping. Like, is there another word I'm looking for? But maybe incentive was the word. Because incentive is like, oh, you get this mark, then what? You and another person get to go on vacation or something like that. That's an incentive, right? Like, to encourage them to hit that mark, right? Yeah, that's an incentive. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I'm like, I came here and I really liked this job. I could see how y'all lose good people though. Because you're annoying and you do stupid shit that makes no logical sense. Who of value is gonna stay around for that? Beats me, honey, because I'm like, I'm not gonna fuck around. I will work and I will be a good worker. But you're not gonna play in my face, you're not gonna abuse me, you're not gonna keep talking down, like you're not gonna keep making threats to the team. Like, I'm not cool with that. If y'all can't keep up. Girl, you joking? Like, the fuck is wrong with people? And I know it's true because y'all understand it too, because y'all got y'all own stories. I'm seeing through the comments, like, people are saying that they on their own have experienced what I'm explaining. So that's what shows me. It's like, it's not a unique experience. It's just fucking annoying. Right. I'm like, you're not even special, bitch. You're actually very common. Because this, what I'm talking about, is not like the unicorn farting across the sky rainbows. That's not what we saw. We saw a common ass bitch being a commoner, very pedestrian, very provincial. And bitch, you're mad about it. It's giving me Beauty and the Beast. It must be more than this provincial life. You got to show me that you got more to live for. Because right now, this is not it. Unless it's Pennywise. Then it can be it all day. Because that's what it gave. A horror film with low ratings, bitch. It's giving me bad effects, horrible prosthetics, horrible aesthetics. Bitch, it's a no for me. And it been a no. And it's gonna stay a no, because bitch, it's a turd. And you know what it's giving. You knew it was a turd when you came through here, but you just wanted to see how far you could get, didn't you? But you knew, honey, the mother was not going, girl, I was gonna see to it. Girl, who, where, what, when, and why? These are the questions what I have. They're poignant and they're necessary. So we're not gonna play around. I need to know. Because she was a turd when she came here. The category is not that. Okay? So that let's leave it at that. Because it don't matter. It don't matter. Hollywood glam, 70s, blaxploitation, it don't matter. You're not none of it. Whatever we was gonna say, I can tell you up front, ain't it? So, enough. That's what we are. We've been there though. Can we be honest? Can we be real about it? We really been there. We've really been there. But I think now it's just more like, girl, please. It's just on a whole nother level. The girl, please, is just elevated into the ethereal, because now it's like, girl, please. Girl, please. Now we're giving you harmonies because it's elevation. Now we're showing you. Now you hear you just do that, girl, please. Now you get to hear the part of you really missing, because you're on ground level, honey. You've been grounded. We're actually in flight, first class, international. We're talking through spirit. That's what these girls don't understand. See, I go all around the world and back, but with the point. And what I'm trying to explain is these girls ain't on our level, because it's really not hard to do. It's like it's common sense. And what you showed me is you're common with no sense. I can see you any place I go. Any place where a dumb bitch exists, there I'll find you. Different face, same mentality. There she'll be at the same address. She ain't ever gonna change. She ain't ever gonna change, baby. No, 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 no. No. That's what you call the leopard can't change both spots. That's what you call we could put lipstick over top of the warthog. It's still a motherfucking pig. That's what you call you can't teach an old dog new tricks. It's cemented. God have heart in their heart for a reason. Their sensibility, their sense, they have no good sense. There's a reason for that. Things, it's like I was about to go in a different direction. I'm like, but the point is, there's a reason for that. And I'm not making no way. Who was I talking to? I had said, who was it? Someone had said, do. Oh, I'm gonna pray for that person. I'm like, good, they can use it. Because they're not gonna get it from me. And that's not a negative thing. It's not casting your pearls before swine. That prayer can go to someone who deserves it. I'm not praying against that person, but I'm not praying for that person either. I'm not gonna be fake with you. Praying for you for what? If God can't do it, my prayer not gonna do it. Because if God wants to fix your heart, it will be fixed. And when you encountered me, you wouldn't have the encounter wouldn't have been what it was. God can handle it. If God don't want to work on that, it won't be worked on. I'm about to sit here and fuck around with you. God, please, that person must be in so much pain. Girl, fuck her. And her pain. She didn't give a damn about my pain when she came here acting stupid and crazy and full of goo. That gotta be what's inside that skull of hers. It ain't a brain. Might be a rock, a stone of some sort. It can't be a brain. Acting this dumb out in broad fucking daylight. I'm insulted. That's how I be feeling. You can't be this stupid. Just when you thought it couldn't get stupider, then we see the stupidest. Wow, it's like, really? What are you bitches in competition now? Who can get the lowest? Be like, who can be the worst, the lowest vibration? Who can drudge that up? Oh, la. You just gotta breathe through it. Cause this shit is I'm just like, feel like I'm starting to shake because it's like I'm getting worked up. Cause I'm saying, like, just in life, when Lauryn Hill said it could all be so simple, but we'd rather make it hard, that was a mouthful. Really. Like, y'all need to revisit that lyric and really sit on that for a second. Cause I'm like, all of this shit, I'm like, why the world don't have to be fucked up at all. People don't have to be struggling like this. People don't have to be so fucking nasty and mean-spirited and cruel and evil. You choosing. I don't care. Oh shit, who did that? And also, and whoever did it, they did it without me even put my thing up. I always appreciate that because I'm like, damn, that must mean you got me programmed in. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the consideration and the love. Sincerely. Let me see who did that. Thank you, Mother Maya. She said, for this plate, alhamdulillah. I'm here to serve you. And when I give you my plate, I'm going to always make sure we're getting the best seasoned spices and herbs, quality ingredients, and I'm not going to manhandle your food behind your back. Beating up your steak, putting curses on your food because I'm upset. That's what I believe about these hoes. They be mad about it, so now they beating your eggs up. You be like, these eggs taste funny. Is there something different about it? That nigga transferred some weird shit into your food through spirit. He hating, oh, I can't stand this bitch. My bitch wife, mean, nasty. He's mad at his wife. Now he's putting all that into your food. Can't stand this bitch making your Cobb salad. Like, these eggs taste sour, bitch. I don't know about this. You have to take that back. Now he more mad about it. What's wrong with, I make the same salad all the time. I never got no complaints. Now he gonna come out and meet the guest. He gotta see this bitch. Who's the bitch that sent my Cobb salad back? Oh my God, my voice is hurting. All because I got into that dumbass thing with this nigga. But it's all good. It had to be done. But yeah. So that's me. It's like I'm just me. And I know that where it counts as far as how do you treat people? What is your character? I'm like, nobody can tell me that because I know I've done the work and I know who I am. That's it. And as long as I stay true to the purpose, the call, and if I stay with God, no matter how it goes, it'll be the right thing. Because I'll know I was with God. I don't get emotional about it because y'all know me, but I'm just saying, like, that's how I feel. That's how I genuinely feel. God made me this way. Why my personality, why I'm this way, why I come across this way, why I move this way, everything about me came from God. When I came to this planet, I was blank. When I first came, as I was born, for the first time is when I saw my mother. She could, if you get what I'm saying, everything was new. How I developed the experiences what I took were curated. How I was set up, how I was put in was curated for a distinct, specific reason. And I think that if people really took the time would understand that's how everyone is really programmed. But you got to really look deep and the thing with it is, with the image that came to my mind when I'm trying to describe what I'm saying, it's like you reaching into your own rib cage and like really, I know it sounds weird, but just follow me for a second. And like really understanding yourself. In this, doing this unnatural, maybe once in a lifetime thing, if you'll have it, it's unusual to you because you're not used to being that close to yourself. Really delving into the depth of who you are as a complete, like, developed human being with thoughts and experiences, joys, pains. Like, what have this done on an internal? How have it affected you? Like, I'm saying it's a necessary, uncomfortable, but then it gets to a point to where it's like how they, okay, from this example to this, it's how they say, oh, she farted. And maybe in the beginning you smelled the fart, but after so long the fart is still around, but you adjust to the smell. I know that's kind of like totally different, but what I'm saying is it was uncomfortable in the beginning. But once you really stay with yourself, even through the uncomfortable part, you get past that barrier, then it becomes more of like a joy to really understand. It's like it's a fun thing to really truly know yourself. Does that make sense? Let me hit some comments. Let me scroll up because I feel like I missed some good stuff. Let me scroll up. I almost cussed. Oh shit. Sunny said, bitch, I almost cussed out my supervisor out today. So bitch, yes. See, that's what I'm saying. So they think they're so unique, but they're so common. I'm like, I'm telling something all the way in Georgia, and this is well, you could be in Georgia too, but even still, in a whole other location, same experience. So I know it's not this unique thing. It's not. But I'm just getting it off my chest because I'm like, it's aggravating. And I know I'm not the only one, for sure, especially not where this is concerned. I'm like, especially when you coming in there truly giving it your all and really knowing that you're doing well. And then always hearing all this lip in the background, spitting on my neck for you get slapped. Get back up off me. Thank you. Back a little bit further. You spraying me down, sweetheart. Back up. Thank you. Oh, in my face. I don't need to know that you had garlic, onion, sour cream chips, bitch. I don't need to know you had shrimp scampi either. Back up off me. See, then this is how you get these world star videos where bitches be beating up their supervisor, dragging their coworkers out, or their manager out the store, out the storefront, beating up the church usher because they be having attitudes too. Them church ladies be having attitudes. Not all of them, but I have seen the videos. I've seen them in real life. They be stuck up just because they're on the usher board. I'm like, bitch, please. And it don't make you closer to God, especially not with that nasty ass spirit. Oh, because you got white stockings on? Oh, you're pure of heart? Honey, please. No white after Labor Day. For you, bitch, you may as well came in here in all red. Oh. Oh, okay. I thought we was telling the truth about it. Oh, we still lying. Okay. Cause bitch, ain't nothing holy about you, ho. We gonna tell the truth today. You know they couldn't try with me. Legend of Jeremy Glenn. These bitches are somewhere underneath the sea with SpongeBob, making Krabby Patties. Because I don't know, will they take you for a job? Squidward ain't having it, and something tells me Krusty Krab, or what's his name? What's that nigga name? The crab? King Crab, King Snow Crab. I don't remember this nigga name, but he's too lazy. He'll pass it to Squidward. Squidward's not having it. He barely deals with SpongeBob. Remember? In fact, he couldn't stand this nigga. These jobs already be having negative momentum when you get into them. That's why I just work and go home. I don't try to make suggestions or improvements, because you know what's funny? Somebody at my job, when I was saying what I was saying, she was like, I have spoken to this person and that person and done nothing ever changed. So I hear what you're saying, but I'm like, you know what? I could think that, or maybe I can just give it a try and just see what will it hurt. I feel in my spirit, especially speaking on behalf of my coworkers as well, because when I be talking about it, they be right there like, yeah, I'm with it. Like if you did that, we get behind it. That's what they're telling me. Why? Like I should at least give it a try. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe nothing will change, but I hear what you're saying. They actually prefer things in disarray. It shows in their actions. Yeah, I hate that is something that I can observe. I agree with that, because that's how I feel. I'm like, how can you not see the simple things you can do to make this better? How can't you see that? I just got here. How can I see it and you can't? Now, when I told the manager today, I had mentioned, I'm like, with the vest. And that eats into our time because we have to stop and we can't. You're asking us to be rude to these people? We're not. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I can't help you. I can't help you. There was only one time where this guy was shouting to me all the way from down in auto. I'm like, girl, no. You see, I'm busy right now, and if he had been even decently close to me, I would have probably helped him. But I would have had to sprint over down to get him in a decent time and still keep. It was nah. There was somebody closer to him than me. You see me, but all the way down to where you look small to me. Like, I'm not close enough to you, boo. Someone else can help you. So that time, that was the exception. But in general, when people are close enough to me for me to see and they're right by me, I'm not gonna do them like that. Just not gonna do it. And I'm not wrong for that. And then if we did do it and you got a bunch of complaints, you'd be bitching about that. So we're not doing it. That's not happening. I'm not gonna do it. Oh, we're the only department that has the permission. Girl, please. No, I'm not doing that. You said she was absolutely preaching. Who was preaching? See, we talk about so many things. You'll let me know in another comment, inshallah. Let's see. I hate when people say that's just life. No, it's not. That's right. Yeah, because that's how I feel. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna. I may not change the situation, but I'm not gonna allow. Like, I'm not gonna just take it. And I will be writing into corporate and saying what I have to say and being respectful, but being very clear and articulate in my delivery under no uncertain terms. This is how I feel. And this is certainly what is slowing things up. And it would be good for business if we A, B, and C. Maybe they'll respond, maybe they won't. But they never got an email from me before. I can't speak for these other people. I'll see what happens when I email them. Then I can say for sure, okay, nothing happened. I feel you. When the person taking my order has an attitude, I may leave without purchasing anything. Absolutely. You two stank with me. I'm like, girl, fuck this bitch. Maybe even let her make the food and then drive off. Bitch, like, fuck you. Since you want to be stupid, now you can have lunch. Although I don't know, you You can't afford, and not even through money, just through spirit, bitch. The cholesterol is through the roof. Let it go. You can't afford another quarter pounder, double quarter pounder at that. Let it go. Give it to that homeless man outside. I'm sorry. Can you unhide Stacy? Ooh, I don't know how to do on this app. I don't know actually how to do anything on the control side. Let me see. How can you go back? Maybe I'll learn something. Let me see if I can try. Scroll up and find her. You said unhide her. Let me click this and see. It says put. Yeah, they're not giving me that option. The option that they're giving me is like things that aren't good, like things to take her out of here. So I don't know how to unhide her on my end from this window. I hate that happened though. Damn, Stacy, I'm sorry. That wasn't on purpose. I didn't even know it happened until I got to the comment. Let me get past that comment. Let's see. It says, not finished spread, bad juice overall. Exactly. Agreed. I agree with that. Oh, Tay fixed it. Okay, alhamdulillah. Okay, so y'all already worked it out. I'm just behind because Stacy's back and she's like, it's okay, it's all good. I was scrolling through YouTube. I didn't notice. So good. So the crisis was averted. You didn't even know it was a crisis till you got back. You said, I'm in Chicago, but it's all the same. Right. It really is all the same. Now, Sister Rain is in Chicago and she about to beat her supervisor down. So it's showing you. But it also shows you too, it shows you, in my opinion, most people are not good leaders and do not know how to handle power. Like when you have an ability to actually get things done, you don't know what to do with it. That's all it shows me, at least. That's what I take from it, is that you power tripping and you're not a good leader. Both things, bad for business. Very bad. Right. You said, and I'm a really good employee. I be on myself. Right. But they always run off the good ones. I don't know what that's about, though. I mean, other than just like somebody being jealous, like, oh, let's run her out of here because she may rise up. So we want to get her out of here because we're jealous. But as far as business is concerned, I'm thinking, why do that when you know this is a good person to have on your team? What's the reason? Business wise, what's the reason? It's just showing me. And then a lot of people who get power are insecure before they got the power. So they're still insecure, but now they have power. It's just dangerous concoctions, elixirs, and mixes. That's what I'm getting. I feel like, okay, it's giving me a witch's brew. That it's okay. He's telling me the lawnmower got delayed. I'm okay with that. It'll come when it needs to come. It'll get here. Inshallah. Yeah. Spooky. It's very what is it really? And so what I'm saying is when they get a little bit of power and in a position of leadership, all of those elements coming together to that point, it's like bad mix. Because then you have people saying stupid shit, doing stupid shit, creating issues that don't need to be there. It don't need to be, it don't have to be. Why make it a problem? So it's just an aggravation dealing with people who aren't like secure in themselves, and then they get into a little bit of money, a little bit of power, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And it just be giving me, if I rule the world. But just out of key, out of tune, no flavor, dry, under season, no season. It's like you got everything but what I asked for in this potato salad. Too many ingredients. To this, to that. You didn't get it right. That is true. And it was wrong from the beginning. And when I saw you putting in Planters peanuts, I knew it was gonna be wrong. But I just said I'm gonna just sit back and let her do her big one, as they say. Let her do her big one. Oh, this is about to be a giant. What? Peanuts and potato salad? It's all good. It'll get here soon enough. Um, yeah, let's see what she does. We gave you a chance. Capers? Interesting choice. And potato salad? Interesting choice. Worcester sauce? And potato salad. Okay. Continue. Go ahead. Dragon fruit. Ooh, she's getting exotical now. Oh, she's so fancy. Capers, peanuts, dragon fruit. Where's the collard greens? May as well just throw everything inside of this. It's not a potato salad anymore, darling. Newsflash. I don't know what this is. This must be some Chilean beef stew with potatoes and everything else that we can find on the streets of Chile, bitch. You just threw everything you had in your cupboard into this potato salad for no reason. That's all I'm saying. Peanuts. We making peanut butter now? I don't want to taste that. Ooh, cha. I tell you what, honey. Wow, it's crazy. You said which makes me even more mad. Right. That's how you be feeling like you be knowing you putting in good work. You ain't trying to hear it. Like, nah. You said off topic, but Q, whatever happened to the scooter? Oh, I ended up, but I think I told y'all the story years ago though. It's an old story now, but years ago, I want to do this 2 button, not 1 button. There we go. Years ago, I sold it, but I should have waited because the person I sold it to was full of shit. Then when I got up there, he wanted, after I lugged this big ass scooter in my truck to this raggedy ass knockoff Dollar Tree. I'm like, your shit gonna close down, Negro. You doing bad business. But it is what it is. Go ahead, take the bike. I don't care because I'm not driving it no more. But you gonna get it because, bitch, how you gonna try to knock off the price now that I'm here? Negotiations closed. I'm like, bitch, give me my money and let me get up out of here. But when I got home from that sale, I had a bunch of emails. People wanted to buy the scooter. One person offered me $600. And I'm like, is that more than I paid for this scooter? I couldn't remember, but if it wasn't what I paid, it was close. For a scooter that I clearly said, I don't know if it works, what the issue is, but when it did drive, it was good. So he wants to pay me I'm like, and I gave it to this cheap bastard. I'm like, hood rat, street rat, take that. Bitch, you's a fucking scammer. Out the backwoods of Alabama. You Bama ass bitch. You a girl. I live for Alabama, but this Dirt Queen in Kabuki Theater lace makeup from Walgreens, from the hood Walgreens, from Molly's. She got that from Molly's, bitch. She didn't get that from Walgreens. I'm talking about her. That bitch. And she do live in Alabama. I'm kidding. You said they better because they wear right. Think they really? You talking about the church ladies? Fake. Sister, God bless. Gossiping. Sister, I'll be praying for your sister. You are so fake. I don't need your prayers. God only knows what you really be saying inside of that head of yours, underneath that big ass hat, bitch. What spells you got brewing, cooking up, what evil thoughts you have going underneath that big ass brim. Bitch, you need a whole fucking pew because this shit wanna sprawl out like Phyllis Hyman, bitch. You not on stage. Stop trying to jack Phyllis look, sweetie. Cause you don't know how to do it right. Mr. Krabs. That was his name. Mr. Krabs. What did I call him? Did I call him Krusty Krab? That's his restaurant. You said not yeah, because I'm like, what is this nigga name? I know it's something simple though, because they all have simple names. The most complicated one probably was Squidward, and that wasn't even hard. Damn, everyone's like, Mr. Krabs. Yeah, I'm like, what is this nigga name? Because I really can't remember. Yeah, I'm like, what was his name again? And then didn't he have a daughter that was a beluga whale? And what was her name? You had Sandy, you had Patrick, Squidward, SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs, Plankton, and what was this girl name? She used to get on my damn nerves. I'm like, get this. You said everybody. Yeah, I'm like, what is this nigga? And I knew it was something simple. I just couldn't. I'm like, what was his name again? I really can't remember his name. I hope they're being truthful. If so, great, y'all do the damn thing. Damn, I know that's about something we said earlier, but I can't. I'm like, well, damn, what is that about? What we was talking about? Q, you are so ha. King Snook is still, yeah, because I'm like, and what was killing me with it was I knew his name was easy. Although now I'm drawing a blank on the daughter. So his whole family I just erased. Like, what's his nigga name? I can see them both in my mind. Like, I know exactly what they look like. He wears that little janitor suit, and she wears that little pink nightgown with a piece of blonde hair. I'm like, this bitch looks so stupid. But it was what it was. But I'm saying it's like she the only well down this bitch. How come there's only one of y'all of each one of y'all? I mean, there was the one time where we saw Patrick's parents that one time, and they were a fucking mess. And then there was that time, didn't we meet Mr. Krabs' mama? Who, if I remember right, she was a mess. But okay, so we saw 2 other starfish, 1 other crab. Where the rest? I felt like it would, to me, that was a missed opportunity. Like they should have had. Oh, and then we saw the episode with Squidward where he went to Squidville. That was a good episode. I like that episode where it was like, oh, let me get away from, oh my God, this is perfect. Then when he got there, they start to get on his nerves. Every day was the same thing. All these squids everywhere. That was the only time I'm like, but when he left Squidville, it's showing me, really, the only thing you saw a bunch of was them little skinny fish. Those were like the main majority. But Sandy, where were her people? Although at least she had a reason. So okay, I can let her go. SpongeBob, where are the other sponges? He's the only one down here? Okay. Did his parents ever arrive on the scene? Maybe they did, but even if all their parents showed up, where are the others? Okay, for that matter, where is the daughter mom? Who is she? I have questions, but it was still a good show. Y'all remember that show, Courage the Cowardly Dog? That show used to be a mess. That one and The Misadventures of Flapjack, I'm like, this show is a mess. But Courage, I'm like, looking back on, I'm like, what would I think if I watched it now? Would he be annoying to me? He probably was annoying to me even then, but I just think I found it funny. But there was this one guy in my class who had an interesting name. This when I was going to private Muslim school. And I remember even thinking about it, just I can see it. his face. With him, I would go out of my way to make him laugh because his laugh was so funny to me. Once I can make him laugh, then I could laugh. And that was fun to me because his laugh was to me so funny. His facial expressions when I would make him laugh was to me insane. I just thought it was just so funny to me. And like veins would start popping out of his head, and he was light skinned, and it would be all these green veins, and he just he just had a funny expression. And his laugh, even the sound was funny. And he would always like, stop making me laugh, stop making me laugh. So anyway, with that show, for whatever reason, when I would be describing what I thought was funny about that show, I guess he probably thought those parts were funny too. But when I would be reenacting it, he would just, and so that's how I discovered it. But once we started on that laughing thing, we used to get in trouble for that with that teacher who first didn't like me. And then by the end, she did like me. I think she respected me when she saw me beat that kid up, who I told y'all the story about that. When she saw that, after that, she was nicer with me. I think she just, I don't know. I think that just snapped her out of something because at first she really didn't like me, really. And I think when she saw the fight, but when she heard the reasons how it started too, I just think she respected me. Because then she really ended up, even my mom was shocked by that. Because this particular instructor, I wonder where she is. I hope she's okay, her and her daughter. But anyway, this particular instructor, what's funny is she started off really not liking me. I think that other instructor who I told y'all about also really didn't like me. But it was funny because I felt like they were kind of equal in that. But then this one had a total change of heart and was totally like reversed. Like then she just really liked me. Like I'm like that. I never saw that coming. Not from her. But it did happen. But anyway, at that time she didn't like me when I was telling that story. So she used to get on our ass like, I'm gonna have to separate y'all because I can't have all this in my class. And that was fair because it was a disruption, but it was just so funny to me. It really was. Just to make him laugh and to see his expression. And really, I did it. Yeah, it was good to see him laugh, but because it was funny to me, his laughing, I wanted to make him laugh, but I also wanted to laugh. And I knew that if I made him laugh, I could do both. Oh, Lauryn Hill. Right. Okay, you were talking about when I was saying, got you. I got you. Got you. Absolutely. But you see how I got to it late? But I knew I would eventually get to your response where you clarified it. But yeah, absolutely. I'm like, because I know she wasn't talking about the church ladies with the church hats. Let's see. My manager asked me to do a task and told me I only had 6 minutes. I asked him if I could do it in 6 minutes. Wait, I asked him I asked him if he could do it in 6 minutes. His answer to me was, it doesn't matter. See, it's bullshit. I don't take these niggas serious. It's bullshit. Period. Bullshit. I took care of it, love. Father Tay took care of it. Alhamdulillah. Y'all be on it. I love it. Am I catching up? I feel like I'm starting to catch up, hopefully. Because y'all know I get to talking and don't get into my thoughts and sharing with y'all. And then I'd be like, fuck, I know I missed some good stuff. And then I'm trying to catch up and I'll be behind and I miss shit. You said, yeah, I don't understand customers blowing things up. If I don't like the services, I'm just gonna bounce. Agreed. Because now you're going to jail and you didn't eat, and now you're getting a bologna sandwich. You said the charcuterie board didn't call for peanuts in the shell. Exactly. Bitch, you don't have good taste. You don't even know. You can't even make hummus out of this, bitch. We can't even play it off. Because if we mash this up, it's just peanut butter. And bitch, that's not what we asked for today. You know we didn't. You really tried it. You wanted to just see how far. Like, you better been joking and been like, girl, I just was fucking with y'all. Here's the real item. And pull something real out of your purse. Like, stop playing with me. Are you really here at the barbecue saying something stupid to me like this? How much did I sell it for? He lowball. Yeah, he sure did. So I think the price we agreed on was $250, but then when I got up there, he talking about $150. Well, since I don't know if the bike runs, bitch, I told you that. And then he started coming with, oh well, I mean, if I can't get it for $150, I think I'm gonna have to walk away. After I done drove all this way with this big ass shit, and I'm thinking, bitch, I'm not trying to drive back with this bike in my car. So I did take the $150, but where God taught me a lesson right away is as soon as I got home, I had a bunch of emails, and the highest one in there was like, please, if the bike is still there, don't sell it. I'll take it for $600. Flat out. I don't care the condition. And I'm thinking, and I remember thinking, that seemed like that's about what I paid for it. You gonna pay me for this? It's at this point, it's older now. I've had it for some time. And you're paying me over had I would have waited. He was paying me over what it was worth, really, at that point. Because I was actually okay with the $250. It was just then he tried to cheat me when I got up there, or he did cheat me. It wasn't even he cheated me; he just lowballed it because I wasn't willing to take the bike back, especially where I parked. I had to walk the bike. It was just too much I had to go through to get it to him. That I was gonna run it back to my car and hike it back into the trunk. Girl, please, no. So I'm sure God taught him a lesson too, though. Like I'm sure something. I don't need to know what it was, but God didn't like that because we had a deal. And God knew that I didn't feel like driving up there. I don't even like driving like that. But I did it. And not only did I do it, I did it with a big ass scooter in my car. That was really in the way of my view. I could still see, but it was obstructed. And now here you come talking about some, oh, I don't know. Bitch, you knew, bitch, I told you in the email on the Craigslist that I posted it. It was all in the ad. What are you talking about? So, but like I said, had I would have waited, I would have got it. I would have sold it for more. So let's see. I tell them keep your prayers on. Right, like a person who I know cares about me, or where the energy feels sincere, I'm okay with that. But for people who are phony, I'm like, what would lead me to believe that you fake in all the other areas, but on this you're going to be genuine? Why would I think that though? If I can see that you're fraudulent and like you move funny, what would make me think that now she's gonna pray for me? It's gonna be something real. I wouldn't believe it. Pearl, that was her name, Pearl. Now I wasn't gonna guess that because I was totally forgot her name. At least with Mr. Krabs, I was close. Ish. I don't know. I was close-ish, but I was somewhere in the vicinity because Crab isn't his name. But with Pearl, I wasn't gonna guess that because I totally forgot. But once you said it, I'm like, that was her name. Pearl. She was irritating, wasn't she? She was. It wasn't just me. She was so annoying. Like the episodes where she wasn't there, I was okay with that. Because when she went to prom, I'm like, bitch, cry about it. Because you ruined your own prom, hoe. And you're superficial. Pearl was mad annoying. Right. Always doing the most. I'm like, I know the insurance must be through the roof for the Crab Shack and for his home. They're like, who lives with you? Bitch, them premiums are through the roof because we got to come out monthly to make repairs on your house. She done accidentally stomped through the floor, fell through the ceiling. Okay, she fell out the tub and went, and the whole house collapsed. Okay, she tripped. She was walking to the door. She tripped on her shoestring, and because of who she is, she busts down the door, the whole fucking front of the house. Every month, we're coming to this address. So yes, those premiums will be for real. Dealing with Pearl and Mr. Krabs. And not only that, SpongeBob probably had the cheapest insurance. Mr. Krabs probably had the highest insurance. That's the reason why he wore that janitor outfit. He couldn't afford and that's what I'm saying. He hoarded the money But you got to know he got it somewhere. He paid them insurance premiums. We looking at about $3,000 a month insurance alone. These are poor. She be like, I can't get the dress I want for prom. I'm upset. No, now, this why your premiums. Because guess what? She done flood the restaurant, bust out the windows with her tears. Why? Unnecessary. You a big ass brat. With a big ass head too. Cause they drew that character out to have a small ass body with a big ass head and a small piece of hair. I'm like, they wanted you to look stupid. They wanted you to be annoying and stupid looking. She walk around here with her body looking like this, but then this much of it is her head. I'm like, y'all could have put them fins higher up and made her dress come up higher. You know, make her look a little bit better. You know, cause what? Oh, she a whale. She gotta look exactly like a whale, bitch. Squidward don't look exactly like a fucking octopus. He still have a normal, like some type of face where we can distinguish him. This bitch got a face so tall, bitch. I gotta take a ladder to see her whole face to even know. Someone say, well, what she look like? She just have a big ass head. That's a description. You don't even have to think about the body type. It's unnecessary. SpongeBob did have a sponge cousin. He did? I must have missed that episode. Or did I see it and I just forgot? What was that episode? Oh, that's what it was. And what was her name? Miss Blowfish. Remember the driving instructor that used to hate SpongeBob because he always put her to an accident? Really? After too many accidents, he can't come here no more. So maybe SpongeBob had crazy insurance on auto, but he got to save his coins because he never had a car, remember? Because he never got that license. I'm like, you really can't drive, SpongeBob. That really is true about you. But that was a part of the show. Like, one day he's going to get his license. You said that show used to traumatize you? SpongeBob or what? Courage the Cowardly Dog. Remember that old lady Sponge? Wait, remember that old lady Sponge that pretended to be his grandma? I do remember an episode where he had a grandma. I remember that now. Okay, so you're bringing things to my memory. I don't remember a fake grandma, but I do remember what I thought was his real grandma. That wasn't his real grandma. The one episode where he came over there and she was making him cookies, and that was a fake grandma. She was impersonating. So what was she, like a creepy, like, I ain't your grandma, I'm just a lady out here making cookies for people. I remember something vaguely about that happening. She didn't want the smoke. Who didn't want the smoke? She looked like a cookie serving him Yeah, I remember. She did look like a cookie. Her head was flat with some chocolate chips in it, didn't it? Now, how was she down there? How's she not falling to pieces like Patsy Cline? Because wasn't she a cookie? Or was she just a sponge that, to me, then is that supposed to be looking like that? Okay, it's an old sponge, but it's underwater. It's not like it's a sponge being used for dishes. She looked like a sponge that a dish that been washing dishes. Why? They could have made her look old, but not dirty. She looked dirty. If she not a cookie, if she not a chocolate chip cookie, and if she really was a sponge, then she really did look like a dirty grandma. That movie, Dirty Grandpa, was so not funny. It was just vulgar for no reason. Oh, I would have went back and took that shit back. Wait, see, now I'm lost. It's my fault though. I'm too far behind. I don't want to miss nothing. It's like I want to catch up and scroll down. The day she didn't wash her fin. I vaguely remember something like that. Krusty Krab behavior. Okay. You said I still love cartoons as an adult. Right. I was watching Rick and Morty the other day. That show is insane. Insane. I got one more piece of pizza in my fridge. Thank God I get paid tomorrow because really I don't have no groceries. But you know, either way, like I said, between this paycheck, the month is ending out I have money coming in and it's coming in right on time because I'm like, but it's not the thing is I'm glad that I don't want to say, well, I'm gonna say it this way and then I'm gonna expound. So I'm glad that I am a person who knows how to how should one say, like survive, even like with low food and not be like panicked, like there's no food. Like I'm always like knowing how to encourage myself through like first of all, you're an artist. This is a part of the walk. Not to be like this forever, but part of the experience, just knowing what it's like. And then two, coming out of that like struggling energy to where I am with it right now, I'm knowing it's it's only temporary, truly. There'll be food soon. And there's food today. I have a piece of pizza in there. And I don't have the rest of the ingredients to make the pizza. And really, I like making those pizzas, so I'm not gonna try to make it into something different. I'm just gonna wait till I get paid, get some cheese, so I can make it the right way. But it's just I just feel like I'm just happy that I'm at this place of really feeling like really, truly, it's with everything going on, it really is gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. Just one day at a time, one thing at a time. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's get to it. Really, because I'm moving forward. I'm not slowing it down. I I want to be free. I want to create. I know what I want to do, and I'm going to do that. Inshallah, if it be God's will. You know what I'm saying? But where I'm concerned, my portion of it, I will be doing my part so that I can do it the way I deserve to do it. I think we're gonna get ready to wrap up, ladies and gents. Let me get through these comments first. SpongeBob don't even be at home. He be in the streets. He do be in the streets. That is true. Squidward had the best home. Squidward did have the best home. Cause Patrick, bitch, is homeless. She don't have a home. The truth was Patrick was homeless. That's why he never had a shirt on. Think of it now that I'm telling you, really think about it. He was homeless. He was living on the street underneath a rock with his belongings. That was not a house. And when you went inside of his home, what was it? Just an open space. There was nothing to that house. In everybody else's house, it had details. Like you go in a SpongeBob house, there's stairs, there's a bedroom. Patrick, when he the rock lifts up and it's like that's not a door. He's homeless. So Patrick had the worst house because he didn't have one. I would say it was Squidward, SpongeBob, because I'm trying to think what was Mr. Krabs' house like? He had a nice house too, I'm thinking. Was it a boat? Like a shipwreck? I'm trying to remember what it was. Plankton Girl, you lived in the chum bucket. I never seen him nowhere else. Who else do we got? Sandy? Sandy had a cute house. Mm, Didn't do I want to live? Well, okay, I'll say this. No, I'm gonna give it to Sandy. For purposes of elemental, the fact that it's a home within a home. She had land that was her own. To me, that glass dome provided her not only safety, like for air and all that, but also just security. Like, not only can they not get to your house, which is not the dome itself, but the tree house. Her house was very simple, but I think I would get the most out of her house. What I think I would want to do an expansion of the tree house. I don't need it to be huge, but her house, now that I'm thinking and I'm thinking of an episode, her house was pretty cozy. Very tight. It's giving me tiny home now that I'm thinking about it, because wasn't her bedroom in the kitchen? So I started to give it to Sandy, but I got to take it back because Sandy is it's just, I was going to fudge it, but now too tight. But I would want to pick Sandy, but I would want to do an expansion to that tree house. I would want to add a bedroom. My bedroom will not be in my kitchen. And I would like to add a bathroom. I think that's fair. Give me a kitchen, which she had. Okay, let me just add one more little tiny thing. Keep my kitchen, expand, give me a little bit of a living room. Don't have to be large, but give me some type of living space. Then I want one bedroom with a walk-in, and it don't have to be no fancy walk-in, just a basic walk-in, and then a bathroom. Have she said it like that, I'll give it to her. Because then she have land, it's giving me like, it's cold outside, but it's warm in here. But then again, she's a squirrel. Because for SpongeBob, remember that episode where they was like, when they first came to her house and they was like, trying not to tell her they couldn't breathe? Yeah, and Patrick don't need insurance. What's going to happen to his rock? It's going to get damaged? Like, they don't got no windows. I'm like, the nigga was really homeless, actually. When you really inspect it a little bit closer, think on it. Everybody else had a house. There were apartments on that show, condos. The only one who didn't have a house was Patrick. And guess what? Patrick also didn't have a job. There's also that part. He was homeless. I can't believe I didn't know until just now. Until we started talking about this, I didn't even think about that. But now I am thinking it. Patrick, the smartest out of all of them, he said, I'm going to take this rock and make it. Child, I couldn't live like that. I'm not. I would start digging underneath that rock to make a bigger house. So when you would have opened up the rock, then you would have came down and it would have been a home underneath there. Then it would have been more sickening. But girl, it's just a little circle down here. He had some raggedy ass TV sitting on a crate. I'm like, yeah, he's homeless. He's squatting, if anything. If we don't call that a house, he's a squatter. He don't even got no job. There's no means that he didn't have nothing he was doing to bring in any clams, nothing that would be of value to pay his rent. What was his job? He really was homeless. I can't believe I'm just now thinking that. See, if I start thinking too much, then I'll start doing stuff like that. But I really do think that now. I bet you if we got the creator and we said, like if it was at a Comic-Con or something, like, I would ask him. So we know we love SpongeBob, lives in a pineapple under the sea. We love Mr. Krabs, lovely shipwreck. Sandy Snow Globe, we love it. Was Patrick homeless? Really? Because he actually didn't have a house. Oh, but starfish live under a rock. Okay. A starfish can live in many places. They can live on a piece of coral too. So that means you could have had him living in some coral. If we wanted to be. And since we being factual, what sponge is living in a pineapple? Or what squirrel is living in a dome? So you could have gave him a house. He's homeless. Now I'm up here arguing with the creator. No, I'm kidding. Miss Puff. That was her name. Miss Puff. He said Miss Puff took her ass to jail to get away from. I remember that episode. Sure did. Now that was Patrick's parents, wasn't it? Yeah, because no, Patrick's parents were some assholes too. That's what I remember. And weren't they frauds? And then at the very end, the real parents came. So that shows you how dumb Patrick really is. How he not gonna know who his own mom and dad is? Some random niggas in your house that you're really appeasing that ain't even your real parents. He don't got a job, he ain't that smart, and he don't got no house. He really was homeless. But SpongeBob was just very kind to everybody, so that's why he was just like they was just you never noticed it. Cause really, who else was Patrick's friend? He didn't do nothing all day. He just stayed under that rock until he was connecting with SpongeBob. SpongeBob went to work every day. SpongeBob put pride in his work. He had some place to be. And honey, miss a day of work for what? Who? Vacation time? Don't know what that is. SpongeBob wasn't having it. He said they was pretending to be Patrick's parents. That is what happened. That is exactly. And then at the end, when they left, is when the real parents walked up, right? That's exactly what happened. That was a gag moment because I'm like, this. Okay, that's what I mean when I say this character can't get no more stupid. Okay, yes he can. He really up here like dealing with these people like they his real parents. Oh, like really acting like they're his real parents. I'm like, he said that's been cleaning cast iron pans. Okay, right. That's how that how that little cookie looked. Was it a sponge or a cookie? She did look like a cookie because now that I'm thinking of that episode, that grandma did look like a cookie. Because wasn't she flat like a cookie? See you, Rain. Thank you for popping in. I think we're about to wrap up. I'm trying to really get to the bottom of. I was so behind. Okay, I had to scroll past some. Miss Puff. Okay, I saw that one. Patrick's stupidity is not something I have patience for as an adult. Okay, because he was just too dumb. I'm like, girl, please. Remember when Patrick tried to work at the Krusty Krab too? And was trying to outdo SpongeBob or something? I do remember that. That was funny. There were moments I do remember like really cracking up. Like, this shit is so dumb. You know. I think I want to do what Stefan is saying. You said I always think about the episode where Patrick was the husband of that was a good episode. I remember that one. That was a good one. You said, yeah, I actually never did that, but I actually think that wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. Um, yeah. Let me see. Hold on. No, his family were sponges too. So she was just a dirty looking sponge? Wow. Patrick lived in a turtle shell queue. He was a squatter and the turtle was pissed off. You're kidding me. Is that real? I never knew that. I thought that was a rock. You're saying that wasn't a rock, it was a turtle shell? Are you sure about that? Are you saying there was an episode where we found out how he ended up underneath that rock is because he was squatting in a turtle shell, and when that turtle was like, "Bitch, bounce, get up off of me," then he went to the rock. And his fake parents were making fun of him. Right. Remember when Miss Thing was like, "Oh, this one over here, he's a card. You taking that? This not even your mama." And even if she was, you're not gonna be disrespecting it underneath my fake ass house. No, I'm serious. It was it was just dirty with mud. Oh my god. That must have been like one of those newer episodes when I stopped watching. And then they just grew the story out. I knew he was homeless. I never even saw that, but just when I'm thinking about it as an adult, I'm realizing he was homeless. He didn't have a job, he didn't work. He when you go into his house, look how it looked. Look how it's hardly nothing in there. It don't look like a place where someone lives. Q, before you go, and I'm sorry if you answered this before, but are you going back to Patreon? Absolutely. And actually, that was supposed to be what I was going to do today. I said I wasn't going to go live today. I was going to record. But then I came home and I'm like, and what I should have did this on the podcast. But I was like fired up, like I need to connect with the girls and just, whoo, child, like let my neck muscles and my vocals rest. You know what I'm saying? His grandma was brown skin. You are too funny. Remember that episode when SpongeBob and Patrick compartment. Wait, what? And Patrick compartment. That Clam and SpongeBob was doing all the work. Are you talking about the episode where they were husband and wife? That was funny. And she and Patrick was going to his fake job, and SpongeBob, I'm cooking and cleaning, and what were they? And they were taking care of that clam or something. Didn't they have like a baby or something? Isn't that funny, Prada? I told you, if that's true, that is hilarious. No, the turtle woke up and went to work. What? You're lying. Yeah, that must have been a later episode. I have never seen that. That is hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. So one episode they just finally showed people how this nigga is squatting on this turtle. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It was really a shell, and the turtle was not the turtle is mad as hell. Oh, Handsome's that was so funny because to me he was not handsome, but it was just funny. Like how people were acting like, oh my god, look at him. That strong ass face. I'm like, oh my god. He had been there for 30 years. I just watched the clip literally. That is so funny. I'm about to look that up when I get up off of here. I have never that must have came when I stopped watching. Cause oh I got okay. Let me see. Remember when that was funny too when they left Balloon Land or something, Ham Balloon Land or whatever. And that episode was funny. Then they got off the boat or got off the bus and then was hearing stuff and yeah, that was a good episode. They have a lot of good episodes. Yeah, Handsome Squidward was a fucking he looked like Jocelyn Windehammer, bitch. Gwendolyn Stein. Dwindling Candle, bitch. He said another funny episode was the Salty Splatoon Weenie Hut. Wait, I remember that, but I'm not remembering the details. What happened that episode? Okay, y'all, look, I gotta go. I'm gonna eat this pizza, probably unwind, game a little bit. Since I went live today, I'll probably record that episode tomorrow because now my voice is tired. And like I said, I'm also hoarse, like sore from all that hooping and hollering the other day. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. I've enjoyed being in your presence. Uh, inshallah, I'll be reconnecting with you very soon. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in, you guys. Thank you for the I can't ever see the likes on this screen, but for the girls who have liked, thank you. And before I go, who sewed today? Let me see. Was it Mother Maya? I just want to make sure it was nobody else. Let me see. Done. Okay, hold on a second. Let me see who did what. Just so I can. My voice is sore, y'all. Mother Stacy and Mother Maya, thank you so much for those seeds. And also Mother Jessica for that previous seed. Since I'm seeing her up here and I just want to give you another shout out. Thank you so much, sincerely. I love you guys. Inshallah, I will catch you all on to flip. I love you. I'm trying to get to all these comments. All right, love you guys. They always know. You see how they're getting excited? They always know. I love you guys. Bye.